Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the D&D Live Play Show, formerly known as SOTC. My name is Aiden Yolo, and I am your Dungeon Master for this exquisite adventure that we are taking you all through. If you cannot join us live every week, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the Neverent YouTube channel, just like the name of this channel, and all of the episodes will be going up on there so that you can follow along at your personal schedule. I hope to get all of those episodes edited and uploaded by this week or next weekend, and then hopefully establish a schedule where I will get the episode uploaded the following Sunday after we play here live on Twitch. If you want to keep updated about the show and get notifications of when we're going to play and scheduling stuff like that, the best place is to follow me on Twitter at Neverent, Nevrent. That is where I post the most, but I also post about stuff on Instagram. If you want to follow me on there, you can keep up to date on what's happening with the campaign. Another thing is that if any of you want to post about the show and engage with us on social media, if you want to make sure that we can see the post, if you have questions or anything, make sure to use the hashtag SOTCDND. That's SOTC DND, the letter N there. And another thing is that I wanted to go ahead and shout out and thank Tabletop Audio, which is what I use for all of the background ambiance music, as well as the music that you heard at the beginning of this and what you will hear during our breaks, to sort of fill the void of us not presenting our beautiful faces to you all. As well as Loot Tavern on Instagram and Patreon, I believe. They release super cool homebrew magic items that I find super fun, and I have used a couple in this campaign so far, including Urobos' Blade of the Aldrinari. So I just wanted to make sure that I shouted those things out so that you all know that's what I use. So I think that is everything I have to say. You all know the party, the Shield of the Coast. Everybody here, so let's go ahead and dive into tonight's episode of SOTC, starting with a little recap. So, previously with the Shield of the Coast, as they have recently been investigating around the royal castle of Altera, trying to make sense of the strange happenings since Urobos last left his home kingdom a little over 6 months ago. In the late hours of the evening, after Orladar had just received a slew of unnerving responses from Rylith about what might be happening in the castle, the party decided that tonight was the night. They were going to try and break into the royal castle of a foreign kingdom. Things seemed to be going off without a hitch, thanks to Urobos' inherent ability to be able to shroud those around him in shadow, as well as Zoria's capability to effortlessly float through the night sky without issue, as well as the employment of some seriously inattentive guards, except for Kevin, who just got really unlucky on his first day on patrol. So after getting past the outer wall and into the outdoor courtyard of the castle, they first tried to enter a window into what seems to be an office on the second floor, but after being unable to do so, they decided to go around to a side door that was marked as a kitchen exit. And while it was locked, they were able to easily unlock it by use of one of the keys on a ring that they got from a guard patrolling the wall that Zoria was able to put to sleep with her magic. After a brief discussion of how to proceed, they pushed into the darkened halls of the castle to begin to search for clues, answers, really whatever they could find. Ducking into dark corners and alcoves as they begin to see torchlight illuminate the hall and hear the echoes of guards' footsteps through the bouncing off of the porcelain floor. Eventually, they found themselves on the third floor and in front of an ornate door with the initials JT emblazoned on it. As it was locked, Pyra decided to use her magical blackened key to try and unlock it, and after being able to do so, the party watched as a large sigil inscribed on the door, previously not visible, flashed in a brilliant purple light, and Pyra, hand still on the doorknob, froze and was stopped in her tracks. After she heard a voice creep into her subconscious and give her a threatening message, she was able to focus and retake control of her body, after which the party quickly ducked into the room, closing the door behind them. And in this beautifully decorated bedroom, they found the unconscious body of the current acting king of Alterra, Jakal Terra, lying unconscious in his bed, face devoid of color and looking gaunt, as well as an amulet of proof against detection not only hanging from his neck, but seemingly grafted underneath his skin, making it unable to be removed. And so, as you all are there in this darkened chamber, Timber keeping an ear out at the door, Pyra and Urobos wandering around the room, and Zori and Orladar currently standing over Prince Jakal's unconscious body, that is where we are now. So, Shield of the Coast, what are you all doing?
Point of order. What is the amulet called? I totally forgot immediately after you said it.
It is called an amulet of proof against detection.
Proof against detection.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Okay.
I thought I froze again.
No, everybody's just being super duper quiet.
Listen, we have an unconscious prince.
Exactly. So what are you doing? You're just standing currently.
Listen, he's been unconscious for a while. No rush.
I'm really struggling with the name of that amulet.
No, but Timber standing at the door, you can definitely hear the faint echoes of footfalls bouncing through the castle halls.
Does it seem like they're getting louder?
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
My dice.
Oh no.
Can I look around for any other kind of exit out of this room? That isn't that door?
Any other exit, you say?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an investigation check, Pyra.
DM, that'll be a 19.
A 19?
Mm-hmm.
Currently, you can't hear any footsteps or noises that seem to be getting closer to the door. They are just out there in the castle. You can just hear people walking around the halls.
It doesn't sound like they're getting louder or quieter.
Not really. They're just sort of like far off and faint, but you can tell that there are guards patrolling the halls. So you don't know if they might show up at the door in a few minutes, not for a couple hours. You're not entirely sure on that. You just know that they're
I'd
there.
like to point that out to the party.
Mm-hmm. Which,
patrolling outside.
as you all snuck through the halls and everything, you like had close calls. There were guards who came close to viewing you, and like Timber was able to pull everybody into this side hall that then the guard just walked past and didn't see any of you. So yeah, there's been close calls. You have seen guards patrolling the halls, and you were able to make it up here and get inside before any guards seemed to step through this one. Zoria, hold that thought. Pyra, what did you get?
I got a 16.
A 16? So there are two windows on the same wall that Jakal's bed is up against. They are sort of like they're kind of like barred. It looks like it's like ornate, and it looks like a protective measure rather than like Harry Potter and being locked in his room or anything like that. They're not on the inside; they're on the outside, but they're like beautifully sort of designed and everything. And
Okay.
You sort of peek out the window, and you are on the third floor, and it's just a straight drop down. So that's not but
Perfect.
looking around the room, there's no other door. It's just this front door that leads out into just sort of like an empty hallway. But yeah, it's the door or those two windows which are barred off and 3 stories high. So
Okay. Guys. So the voice I heard inside my head. Sorry.
Pyro, hold on. Zoria was trying to say something.
I was just gonna ask the council, the council of SOTC. Does anyone remember if last session, while in this room, I dropped to detect magic? Because I don't think I did, but before I do it, I want to check, see if anyone else remembers.
I think you did after the sigil. Or no, you did it on the door after the sigil was done.
Yeah.
Activated.
No, you cast a dispel magic on the door. I do
No, I
remember
didn't.
that. You cast a dispel. You cast a dispel magic on the door after or you were going to, and I stopped you because
Exactly.
or Orladar would have stopped you because he was able to tell what spell that was.
Yeah.
And he was able to know that once it's activated, there's no magic left over.
Yeah.
So you were going to cast a dispel magic, but were stopped.
Yes.
I feel like, Zora, you tried to cast a spell, and then before it hit, we ended the session there. I feel like I remember that happening.
That is possible. I do not remember
Like
that.
someone was in the middle of casting a spell. That might just be my imagination.
I think
I do not remember.
we were prepping. Okay. Well, I would like to cast Detect Magic whenever we get a sec.
No, yeah, you can just sort of pop that whenever.
Okay, yeah,
Do you
I
cast
just
it?
know Pyro was talking. That's all. But yes, I do cast it.
Okay. Immediately when you cast it, you see what's that? What's the warding kind of magic? Can't remember the schools of magic.
Warding is
Crypt?
no, it's what's the school?
Give me 1 second.
I don't remember. I'm not great at the schools of magic.
Abjuration, I believe.
Yes, that sounds right.
I believe it's abjuration magic. A very strong aura coming from the amulet that is now hanging on the outside of the robes as you sort of pulled it out to look at it. You knew that was magical. You do not sense any other magic in this room, though.
Okay, that's weird. I expected more. Okay. Pyra, what were you gonna say?
So the voice I heard inside my head, we did find out was female. I forgot to mention that.
Mm.
The voice was female. So I think
Yes,
that's the only way, besides killing him, which I still think is a very valid option, besides killing him, is to find the person that put the amulet on him, which is probably the same girl that talked in my head. So I think we need to find her, which is probably... Let me find my other notebook.
Pyra begins digging through a pack.
Pyra has multiple notebooks.
Good.
Iron.
Mm.
Iron?
Mm-hmm.
The right hand.
Mhm.
I'm assuming that's who we need to find.
The elf, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm assuming it's the right hand. They're gonna be in this castle, so we might as well just scurry our way more around this castle till we find them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only plan I have at this moment.
I really would like to try and get this amulet off of Jakal. There were no other magical auras coming off of Jakal?
Nothing else other than the amulet. No.
No general enchantments on Jakal himself.
And is there
Not that you can tell, no.
That
This
means there isn't,
amulet
because detect
to-
magic detects things.
Yeah.
is there any way that I could do I recognize this amulet? Like the type of magic it is?
Oh yeah, no, I explained that last week. Zoria and Orladar both would know of this type of magic item. It is something that is pretty common in just sort of in the world. A little less than common, but it's not rare. It's not rare to see these things out in the wild and in use.
And with all of my study and book knowledge, would I have any idea how we could negate this magic? How can we dispel it or get it to unfuse from his skin without
Yes,
him to death?
you can. You would know how to sort of I mean, you know how to dispel certain types of magics, and you can sort of get rid of the enchantment on the amulet. But you have never seen anything like what is happening to it being attached to his skin. That is not something that you or Zoria or Timber or anyone has ever seen before.
And
So all of you are at a loss for that.
And the only magic that I'm getting in this entire room is off of the actual amulet itself. So I don't think that dispelling the protection or the proof against detection would remove it from his skin, because the proof against detection is not skin binding.
Exactly.
I think that was potentially like an artificially created effect, like manually, not magically.
Yeah. I think we gotta find the person that warded this room, first of all. That made me almost go and tell the entire castle where we were.
It's so
Quick
much
question
more
to,
interesting.
Magic users.
You almost did what now?
I think I told you about that. Possibly. I had a voice in my head, and they tried to tell me to scream and tell our location, and then stand in a corner. Like I would ever stand in a corner.
That was rude of them.
Exactly.
I'd like to.
Quick question
Sorry.
to the magic users, actually, or the dark. How strong would one have to be to put up a ward?
There are simplistic wards and more complex. It just depends on how difficult you want the ward to be.
Mm-hmm. I wonder, Zoria, if we shouldn't try to dispel the magic on the amulet first, and then worry about unfusing it from his skin.
But why would we want to dispel the proof against detection? I just don't see the point in using the spell slots for that. I mean, the energy for that.
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Not that I know magic. But that seems very taxing.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
seems like me raging a whole bunch.
I mean, dispelling an enchantment is going to take the last of my energy for stronger spells. I don't know what you've got, but it's going to... I don't think that this is as much of a detriment. I mean, I don't think it's enough of a detriment to warrant trying to dispel it.
So, another thought that I had was we could I could do some healing on him, or, even if it's just a little bit, to try to help him regain consciousness. Maybe he could tell us what's going on or who did this to him.
Mm-hmm.
If we could get him to be conscious through either a potion or some healing spells.
Yeah, I have potions.
So that's one thing I was thinking.
Does he seem to be asleep, or does he seem to be put into a slumber?
He seems to be weak and comatose.
And whatever it is, it's not magical.
If he's not under a spell, you might just try waking him up.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, slap him.
Dibs.
Don't kill him, please.
No, a gentle slap, and just Zoria slap his face.
Don't slap him.
Zoria will very, very gently go up to him and just kind of...
You just pat his cheek?
Yeah.
Chakal! Just like gentle pats.
Yeah. So Zoria, I will say, you go up and sort of pat, and his head moves a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
There doesn't seem to be any reaction to you patting his cheek, but as you touch his cheek, you can feel his skin feels leathery almost, and it's cold to the touch.
Leathery is weird. Cold to the touch was semi-expected.
Yes, and Zoria,
But he's alive?
Zoria, because of your orb that hangs by your side, you can actually, within close proximity, you can actually see in full color in darkness, which is as opposed to just shades of gray as the rest of your party can currently see.
Oh, is it dark in here?
Oh yeah, there's no light source. None of you have put up a light source.
We just have Urobos' sword.
So
it's in a sheath.
Yeah, and Urobos is keeping that in a sheath.
Okay,
I
I'll
assume.
pull out my orb and make it shed light. I can do that, right?
What?
Yeah.
My orb sheds light.
Can it?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
My orb
I
sheds
made
light.
this orb.
It sheds light in a blank.
You can do something with a charge. I don't think it does.
Oh, as an action, I thought it glowed.
No. It's like as soon
Like,
as you said that, I was like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm the one who at least modified
I
it.
swear, I thought it glowed. Yeah, no, it's just I can brighten light.
Yeah, no, you can make light that is already available become brighter.
Yeah.
But you cannot. But the orb does not give off light.
I
Okay.
want to light the room with my sword. Can I do that?
Which sword? You have two that sheds light.
I will use the moonlight sword.
Wait, hold on, I
actually.
can't hear you.
That takes no charge at all.
Yeah, just
I was gonna use the charge from the fire sword. I'm like, oh yeah, that's fine. I can use that for now.
we just want like a
Wait.
subtle low light if we're gonna put light in here, because we don't want any blow out of the windows or under the door. We don't want anybody else to be able to see if there's light on in here.
I don't
So-
think it's a big light.
The fire sword is a very big light.
Yeah, but not the moonlight sword, right?
No, it's like a dull blue glow.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, so Urobos unsheaths his moon-touched longsword, and very much like Sting from Lord of the Rings, just it gives off this bright silvery blue glow. And how far is that, Urobos? What does that say in your character sheet?
I haven't been able to actually do this. I've never actually looked at the exact range of it. I didn't think it was range. I'm assuming it's a certain range that's definitely
It is.
existent. Alright, 15 feet. Radius.
Yeah. So 15 feet around the sword.
Yeah.
And then an additional, like 10 feet?
And dim light for an additional 15 feet. So it's total, I guess,
Yeah.
30.
Mhm.
But dimmer at
Yeah.
15.
So 30 feet around him, but it's bright light only 15 feet around Urobos. So it's kind of like a really strong flashlight. So Urobos pulls out the moon-touched sword, and now the room is aglow, and you all can see the full spectrum of colors again.
Okay.
Can I-
And
So
easier.
what do we see when we like? I'm trying to. Can we figure out, Zoria,
Mhm.
if he has been like poisoned, or if this is some sort of charm or enchantment?
It's not a charm or enchantment.
Because you did detect magic.
Correct.
So it's likely poison.
It could be poison. It could be, I don't know. I mean, poison is my initial thought. It could be some sort of like intentionally created like deep exhaustion, I guess, like malnourishment and a combination of malnourishment and exertion. I don't know. Can I use my knowledge of medicine and potential poisons and things like that to kind of try and figure out if I have any idea of what is causing this?
Sure,
That's
go
what
ahead
I
and
was-
roll a medicine check.
Yeah. So I was really
Excuse me.
thinking with your background with your mom, you know,
Yeah.
learning from your mom.
I search around for, let's say, Jakal might have a map to this castle in this goddamn room.
Go ahead and make an investigation check, Pyra.
I'm just gonna rifle through all of his shit while he's asleep.
This wouldn't
Yeah,
be
you should
considered
do
a
that.
wisdom-based
That's a good
check to
idea.
discover
No.
indoors. Okay.
No, this is definitely intelligence-based.
Medicine is wisdom-based, honey.
Oh,
I was making a joke about my advantage
Oh.
on finding hidden doors and paths.
okay, then yeah, no, just make a medicine check. Just medicine.
I was making-
Whatever you add to medicine, no, you don't get to add advantage.
Okay.
Of course you don't get to add advantage.
27.
Okay.
Yes.
As
Does not
you
even need advantage.
as you sort of get a little bit closer and examine what his face looks like, and sort of you touch his cheek again to feel how his skin feels and everything, you think back, and there are certain poisons that can like you had already said or like you had already mentioned, put people into certain like comatose states or just deep exhaustive states. But this it doesn't quite match up. Like it could be something like akin to that you just haven't seen before, but it doesn't. This doesn't look like a reaction or an effect that you yourself have ever seen or heard of when speaking in terms of of poisons and physical ailments.
So, do I think that it was caused by a potion, or some sort of?
That's for you to
Combination.
decide based on the information I gave. Like it could be, but you're not 100% sure.
Is this
So
I rolled a 27.
yeah, that's a very good roll for something that's very difficult.
How about I cast Lesser Restoration
Mhm.
to see if it helps? Because if it is poison, it could help.
Mhm.
I got a 19, by the way, for investigation.
For investigation,
We're looking for that hidden map, my dude.
Pyra. So there's like wardrobes and there's like a vanity with different drawers and like a mirror sitting in front of it. As you begin sort of taking a deeper look around the room, you actually find that that everything in this room is completely empty. There are no clothes in the wardrobe. There is no belongings in any of the drawers. The only the only items in this room are the larger pieces of furniture that make it still look like a bedroom. But everything else has been cleared out of this room.
God, I was hoping
What
to
if
get a new
this isn't
jacket.
even Jakal? What if this
I
is
just thought of
Jakal?
that.
Or what if
Okay,
they took
we
his
all had the
soul?
same thought. We all had the same thought.
What if
I
they
went-
took his soul and put it somewhere else?
Does-
and this is just
Not where I was going.
and
But
his body.
Same, yeah. Also going a different direction, but yeah, still an option.
Well, I mean, I was going in 3 different directions at once, so.
I went simulation right away.
Oh.
Simulation.
In my inspection, my close medical inspection of Jakal, did he show all the vital signs of a living being?
He was breathing. You sort of felt for a pulse, and there was a pulse, yet very, very faint and very slow.
Mm-hmm.
This is
So
Urobos,
so
Are
he
you-
definitely seems alive, but just barely.
Mm-hmm.
Urobos, come over here and look at his face. Are you 100% sure this is Jakal? Yeah?
Mhm.
So let's fit.
Yeah, Urobos,
I
it's
think we just
it's
need to
unmistakable for you.
We need to go find Iron.
Definitely remember the malicious logs right there.
I think. Yeah, luscious logs here.
His nose has a good angle.
Yeah, you
His
know,
eyes aren't that deep in and not that far out, so it's pretty good there.
his
The
jawline,
jawline is
dude.
flawless.
On
Mhm.
right?
That's his little neck muscle bone right there. Yeah, that's worked out. Can't let it go.
Isn't that a collarbone? Don't we all have that?
No. It used to be a collarbone. It's just existent now. It's just a bone now.
Soria, can
No,
you
that's him. That's him.
Yeah, wouldn't he just be skin and bones? Does
can
he?
you detect undead? Can anybody here?
I can
Detect
absolutely detect undead, I think. I'm pretty sure.
I have an
You can
axe.
absolutely, I think, I'm pretty sure.
I have 2 axes. Well,
I
one
can call
right
him
now.
dead.
I don't want you to chop him up.
All
Yeah.
I'm saying is it's an option. But I think that we've
Never
gone through
mind.
all the options at this point.
You can't.
And the only other option we have is to go find Iron. I was not gonna say kill him, Zoria. I saw the disapproval in your face. I was not gonna say kill him. I think
Well,
we need to go see Iron.
I think we should check to see if this is actually a living person or if this is an undead creature.
Well, yeah, we can do that, but then I think we've run out of options.
I
I
can
know exactly
done
what you're
everything.
thinking, Zori.
I can turn undead and potentially destroy undead, but I don't know that that's where we want to go with this.
No, I mean, I can speak with dead, but I can't tell if he's dead. You say he has a pulse, but his skin also feels like leather.
I mean, in my experience and knowledge of undead, do they tend to have pulses?
No.
Okay.
I will
can
say
tell you that.
I will
I've
say
killed
from
enough people.
I figured.
I will say Pyra has probably had more run-ins with undead creatures than Zoria.
Listen,
Yeah, this one's
I'm
not
gonna-
undead. He's got a skin problem and could use some lotion.
Listen,
He's not undead.
I want to check and see if he is like a Ken doll. Like, I'm trying to see if he's like a mannequin.
Okay, how are you gonna do that, Orladar?
Well, I'm gonna look.
He looks real enough.
Either me or Urbo. Okay, like I'm looking under his gown or pants or whatever he's wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew exactly where you were
Yes.
going as soon as you
Girl.
said like a Ken doll.
I cover Urobos' eyes.
I'm just, maintaining his privacy. I just want to look and see.
Wait, you just want to look and see, but maintain his privacy? I don't think those two really.
Listen,
I'm.
I need from everybody else. I'm not just gonna blanket that. I just.
I don't want to see none of that.
Orlidor, make an investigation check.
I'm gonna make Urobos cover my eyes while I'm
That
covering
requires
Urobos'
an.
eyes. Yeah,
Listen,
like that.
I just don't want to kill it. If it's real, investigation. 25. Is this an actual real body of a human?
As you lift up his gown, and there is nothing else underneath the gown, it looks as real as anything you've ever seen.
Okay, good, fine.
And Orlidar, to you in particular, one of the finer ones you've ever seen.
I'm covering his eyes. No, he does not need to see that. I'm covering his eyes. He will stay pure.
Orlidar's gaze lingers for just a second.
Oh god.
Zoria,
It's an
Zoria,
eyebrow
I want you to
cocks.
tell me if this is a bad idea.
What is your idea?
Alright, hear me out.
Oh no, it's a bad idea.
Hear me out.
There was
Hear
a
me
line past murder that one was there. Orlidar.
out. No.
That was it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
That honestly
Pyra.
was past.
tell me.
Orlidar.
Timber said that
Urobos,
there's people
the
walking
leader of your
outside,
country.
right? Are they walking like outside the door? The people, the guards, are they walking outside the door?
No, they're just like in the hallway. Far away-ish.
Far away?
They're just kind
Alright.
of patrolling.
Next time we get to a guard, idea. Pull some for the people that play Rainbow Six Siege here. Pull some cav shit.
Oh
god.
no.
Interrogate the fuck out of
Oh
all the guards.
no.
Find out where Iron's room is. Don't kill him. I won't kill him. I'll knock him out though, and hide him in a box.
No, but Brittany, you said Cav shit.
I won't kill him.
Cav just.
That's
I
not
won't
Cav.
kill him.
That's not Cav shit. Cav does kill.
Dude,
Zoria
that's
will-
not
will
Cav
kill-
shit if you just
Zoria will kill me if I kill. Yeah.
fully
Yeah,
put the
so-
knife through his neck.
So I will not kill. I will maim.
Uh,
Is that the same thing?
Timber,
No, name's fine. You can-
Timber, are you still keeping your ear on the door?
Absolutely.
Timber's
Uh,
not paying attention.
Distracted me for a bit.
I'll say as this conversation is happening with your previous perception check, you do actually hear footsteps. It sound like they're getting a little bit louder, and you're pretty sure that there is a guard walking towards this door, or at least through this hall
Turn the lights off.
currently.
Do you say something?
I'm gonna
Do you-
turn to everyone and go, hush and hide.
This is the perfect opportunity to
You should
You're
sheath the
supposed to
sword.
sheath
Okay.
sword.
Okay.
Hide.
The light goes
If he comes in,
completely
jump
dark
in.
again.
Just jump in.
Okay.
All right, everybody make stealth checks for me, please.
I am holding my key.
Aiden, is there
We still
where
have the plus 10.
the wall where the door is there like
Oh, I
a
have
dresser
disadvantage.
or anything near the door that I can hide behind?
Nothing near the door. The closest thing would be like a little like love seat couch that is sitting in front of a fireplace that is there in the bedroom, and that is sort of the closest piece of furniture to the door.
Do we still have that plus 10?
That lasts for an hour, right, Urobos?
Yes, an hour.
Then yeah, I'll say you still
Yes.
have it.
Okay.
This hasn't
Good.
been very long since you guys got to the castle.
Okay, excellent. Good. Plus 10 helps.
Definitely does.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Has everybody already rolled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timber and Pyra, you two can grant advantage to one of the two people with disadvantage.
Oh, I didn't roll with advantage, so that works for me. I'll
No,
go to...
I mean, yeah, you would. Oh wait, you did roll with disadvantage, or you do
No,
roll with advantage.
I only rolled once, though. So
Okay.
I technically
Yeah.
Okay.
still give it away, because I only rolled once, so I'll give
Okay.
it to Urobos.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give it to Orladar. Or who's
No.
got the bad stealth?
Zoria.
So
Zoria.
I have good
Doria.
stealth.
Does
Okay.
that mean I get to
Can
just reroll because I rolled
Can
with
I grab
disadvantage?
Urobos?
Huh? Yeah, I'll say you can. I'll say you can just go ahead and re-roll. Urobos, did you already roll with disadvantage?
I already rolled with disadvantage, and regardless, both numbers are great.
Uh-huh.
Okay, go ahead and roll again, just once. You still have your +10 and everything.
That's worse, actually.
Oh,
That's
no.
probably a lot worse in comparison.
Okay, so Timber, you rolled disadvantage, and then Pyra, you just rolled a 1.
Oh, wait, I take disadvantage?
Yes, yes. So since you have proficiency with stealth, you can elect to roll with roll stealth checks with disadvantage, and allow one of your party members to roll with advantage.
It's all good.
Okay. So yeah, so you just roll again and take the lowest one. Let's start with Urobos. What did you get?
With the most recent one?
Yeah.
A 21.
Okay. Zoria,
Also a 21.
Pyra,
33.
Orladar,
26.
Timber.
Dirty 20.
Stealthy as fuck.
Dirty 20, you say?
Pyra just slinks into the shadows like one of those cartoons.
Wait, before the guard gets here,
You can hear the footsteps getting louder as they're like,
alright,
and they're echoing through the hall.
grab Urobos, and I'm gonna, like, take him near the door, like, behind the door, so if the door opens inward, we'd be on the other side of the door. Do you
Wait.
understand?
Behind the door?
Like behind where the door would end up?
So the door
So, like-
opens in, we'd be on the other side of the door from the guard.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna, like, whisper to Urobos, if he comes in, you're gonna boost me over the door and I'm gonna jump him.
Oh my god.
I want to be on the other side of the door.
Urobos agrees.
Alright,
Where do you want to be, Pyra?
The other side of the door.
Okay, so in
Like
front
right
of the door
here.
as it would be open, as it would be
Yeah.
opened. Okay.
Kind of, sort of, but like quarter. I am
Like next to it.
stealth as
Like
fuck.
if this is the door and the door opens, right? Pyra's on one side and the other two are on this side.
I'm just flanking the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, give me 1 second.
And I am on the far side of the bed from the door. So that I can kind of like hide behind the bed frame.
yes. I hope that's what you're
And
doing.
I would think, I think that's probably where Soria is too.
Oh. Hello?
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 Ah, okay.
yeah.
Now my system is being
Hello?
stupid.
Well, yeah, that's because he's on my mic, so
What?
Hello?
that's why everyone can still hear him.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right, everything is fixed. Apologies. So, as you all, you all don't hear. Timber, you're the only one who's specifically keeping an ear out for the other side of this door, and you hear the footfalls get louder and louder, and you can tell that he is directly on the other side of the door. And as you hear him getting closer, you, Timber, you're sort of standing and trying to get ready, and you just bump into the wall and, like, accidentally push an elbow out and sort of, like, elbow the wall a little bit, and there's this loud that you all hear very clearly in the room. And as soon as that happens, you hear the footsteps just, and they stop for just a second. Timber, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Please come in the room. Please come in the room.
Favorite
Please don't
request.
come in the room.
Just a d20. Don't add anything to it. Just tell me what you roll.
14.
Okay. There's a little bit of a pause. And then you hear as you hear the footsteps continue on down the hall and get quieter and quieter.
Thank time.
Is it bad that I'm upset?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it bad that I really wanted to take him down?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not
Get him.
time yet. Don't worry, you're gonna get to take probably a lot of people down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready. Can we go find Iron?
What if we just grab that guard? What better room to interrogate someone than
Then this one?
the chamber of the king?
What a great idea.
Any
Urobos,
guards
let's go.
coming here? Let's go.
Oh goodness.
All right. So what are you doing?
Cast
Timora,
a sleep
please
spell
be with
on
us.
him.
I don't know if Zoria can cast
What?
another sleep spell on him.
Can I? Let's find out. I could. I could indeed.
And then I could take. Okay. I know there's been a lot of stealing of clothes lately, and like moving of clothes. But I could
Urobos
take
is
his clothes and put them on
Oh
and
god.
be a guard.
Oh god. Does it sound
Urobos
like?
is just gonna.
The footsteps are getting farther and farther
Does
away
it
as he's
sound-
continuing down the hall.
Does it sound like there are any other footsteps near the door?
Perception check.
I'm asking Timber.
Oh.
Yeah, does it sound like? Can I hear?
Yeah. No. I'll just say from your other perception check, no. It sounds like there was one guard who was just walking through this hall, and he is now on the other end of the hall and past the door.
He's too
Urobos
far.
wants to
Bro,
knock on the
what?
door.
No,
Everyone
he's not too
knock.
far. Zoria opens the door and shoots a sleep spell down the hall.
Okay, you see him like currently turning the corner. So
I mean, if he was meandering, he wouldn't be 90 feet away by now.
no. He's within range. I'm saying you're like watching him turn
Yeah.
around the corner as you release the spell. So go ahead and roll your dice.
Okay. How many do I get? 5? 5. I need one more D8. There we go. Um. 20.
20. You release the spell, and there's the poof of sort of purple smoke-like energy. And as he's turning the corner, you just see the feet go, and just feet are lying there, and the body is on the other side of the corner.
One shot, Zoria. I'll go get him.
Let's
I'm
go.
on.
All right, stealth checks from whoever's going out into the hall.
Me and Timber? Yeah?
I'll go to
Or who?
defend. I'll go to defend.
You're going to Urobos?
No,
just
the
because
fewer
they've been
people,
in
the
my
better.
range.
What?
We need his plus 10.
I need my plus 10, otherwise,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
yes, I'll go with them and also be a defender.
You said stealth.
Mm-hmm.
I get to take advantage on stealth.
Why?
Oh.
Don't I?
No.
I do.
No, you have
I'm
proficiency.
proficient?
No, you're proficient, which means do you see the number that you add?
Okay.
It
What
makes it
yeah,
the
yeah, what is the
number.
number that you add?
7.
Yes, so that number,
Already added.
the little proficiency bubble means that you add your 4 from your dexterity plus your 3 from your proficiency bonus. So you get to add 7 to your roll. That's what the bubble means.
I took my advantage this time.
Okay, so Urobos, you rolled with disadvantage, yeah? Okay.
Mhm.
What were those rolls? Timber?
22.
Okay, Urobos?
Yeah, I can do math.
19.
What?
19.
19.
19? Pyra?
Plus 10?
31.
31, okay.
Oh, do I get a plus 10?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
32.
Oh,
Oh, that sounds more
dear God,
like-
that sounds more right.
Yeah. Sorry.
So as you all push out the door and begin slowly making your way to the other end of this hall, Pyra and Timber, you two make it to the end of the hall and begin grabbing the guards' legs. And as Urobos comes up behind you at this end of the hall, Urobos, you hear footfalls round the corner behind you, and as you're a little bit farther back, you just moved a little bit too slow. You turn around and you see a guard round the corner and turn his head, and he calls out to you. He says, "Hey, who the hell's down there?" And-
How far away is he from me?
None of us are talking.
Shadow.
Where is he from me?
Zoria,
How
are
far
you
away is
closing
he?
out the door as this
Yeah.
is happening?
He's
I'm not gonna metagame.
he's maybe about between 70 and 80 feet away from you. Like it's a long hall, and he doesn't have a light source right now. There's like one very faint light source in the middle of this hall. So, but it's just like a faint torch, and so it looks like he hasn't like fully clocked you yet, but he can tell like something's on the other side of this light, and he's walking towards you, and you can tell that he puts a hand on a sword hilt at his side, and he's slowly making his way toward you, and he calls out, "Who's down there?"
Is there by chance a name tag on this man?
Urobos will respond with, Kevin.
Urobos, make a deception check.
I'm not really good at this. Oh wait, I'm decent. I'm not that bad. Oh, I'm terrible. That's not one.
He rolled a natural 20.
Oh!
So as you're just standing there and you call out Kevin, you see him unsheath his sword, and he says, "Kevin's up on the wall, you bastard imposter! Get down here!" And he starts running at you.
Oh god.
And he is now running at you. Urobos, go ahead and roll initiative. If you all would like to roll initiative, please.
Can I bonus action something before initiative?
I'll say you'll have one turn. So, what do you want to do?
I will summon my phantasmal image.
Okay. You summon your echo.
Yeesh. I don't know if that's gonna add an intimidation factor. I just want it to be present for the combat.
Where do you?
Slightly. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, where do
To
you?
me, not forward, not ahead of me, but like right next to me.
Next to you? Okay.
So yeah. All right, and then I'll roll initiative from there after drawing on my 2 swords.
Yep. Everybody roll initiative, please. As Zoria and Orladar, you two hear the yell from out in the hall.
Orladar, don't forget you have advantage.
Orladar, you have advantage on your initiative check.
Mm-hmm.
I also have
I'm not
advantage.
using this die anymore, but I keep the roll.
No, that's worse.
I'm upset with that.
You're muted, Laura.
Mom, you're muted. Okay, so Urobos, what did you get?
With a 4 plus 8, that would be a 12.
Okay. Zoria?
Dirty 20.
Pyra?
24.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Orladar? You're muted.
You're muted. Jinx, you all owe me a soda.
12.
Okay, so you go at the same time as Urobos. Timber, what did you get?
15.
Oh, okay.
Urobos got 12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Pyra, you act first, as you have not heard anything to make you believe that this guard has seen you. Oh, wait.
Okay. I'm going to turn to where I see him running, and I'm going to cast darkness around him.
On him?
Yeah. It's a 60-foot range, 15-foot area. So I'm gonna just like in the center of him, so he might get confused and stop running.
Okay.
I don't think it has me do anything. It just says I can cast it.
Yeah, so that's your action.
Okay.
Yeah. So you sort of reach into your hellish infernal bloodline, and you hold out a hand and sort of coalesce the shadows in the hall to fill that space.
Okay.
Okay.
So
that's your action?
As a bonus action, I'm just gonna start hoisting this guy onto my shoulders. The guy on the floor. Am I able to do that?
I'm gonna say that would be an action to like pick a person up.
Can I? start doing it?
Yes, you can start doing it, but you won't actually get him picked up until it will take your next action to be able to do so.
That's fine. I just want to. I'll
Yeah.
just use my. I don't have anything else to do for bonus actions. It's
Okay.
a thing. So I'm just gonna do that.
Okay, Zoria, you're up next.
Okay, so I hear this starting to go down, right?
Yes, you hear so you hear the guard yell, "Hey, who the hell's down there?" And then you hear Urobos say, "Kevin." And then you hear the guard call him an imposter, and you hear heavy footfalls as you hear a shoot, and you can tell that a sword has been unsheathed.
Okay. So I run out the door and start heading down that hallway.
Okay, so you run out the door. As you push out the door to your right, you see Urobos standing there, and you see Timber and Pyra currently like messing around with the body that is laying on the floor. And to your left, you just see black. You just see a wall of black, and that's all you see, like 10 to 15 feet to your left,
Okay.
out the door.
So
And actually, I will say, as you step out the door, you turn your head and you see the black, and you hear, What the hell's going on? What the bloody hell's going on?
I am going to cast. How far away does this voice sound?
The voice sounds like he's about 25, 30 feet.
I am going to take a few steps into the darkness, approximately 10 to 15 feet in.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Calm Emotions.
Okay, what is the range on that?
Wait, now I'm confused. Calm Emotions says its range is 60 feet. Oh, never mind. I don't walk into the darkness.
Okay.
I cast Calm Emotions on a point that I think is about less than 20 feet away from the dude.
Okay, does it say a point that you can see?
I don't think so. I think it says a point I choose. A point I choose within range.
Okay, so you can cast it inside the darkness.
Yes.
Inside the darkness, essentially,
Correct.
because you can't see anything past this.
Correct.
Okay, so what is that spell?
So he needs to make a charisma save.
A charisma saving
He
throw?
can choose to fail if he wishes. Feel free to just fail it.
That's a 7.
Yeah, that fails. I am going to make him indifferent about creatures of my choice that he is hostile toward. That is all of us.
Okay.
And then this indifference ends if the target is attacked or harmed by a spell, or if it witnesses any of its friends being harmed. He's within darkness.
He
So
can't.
he can't see
You actually
around.
hear the footfalls seem to stop as you hear him going like, what's going on? What happened? Why can't I see anything?
So he
You're blind.
chills, basically.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so as soon as you release this spell, actually,
And as I release it, I do say, "Don't hit him."
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you hear this. You hear this like amped up, very heavy breathing. Like, what's going on? What the bloody happened? And as soon as you release your spell, you hear, oh, this is pretty nice. It's a nice little place.
You don't even have to worry about like the concept of sight right now. I genuinely say those words.
Yeah. You say this where he's like, yeah, disembodied voice. That's right. You know, feeling pretty tired and it's pretty dark in here. Maybe.
Why don't you just take a nap, buddy?
Yeah, you know, I do a lot of work. I do a lot of work for the royal family. I think I can lay down and take a little nap. Nothing seems to be going on.
You deserve this.
Thanks, disembodied voice.
What's your name, man?
Oh, my name's John.
John,
Yeah.
you deserve this nap.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. You know, you're really sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So are you.
Yeah. You have a lovely rest of your night,
You too, John.
Mrs. Voice. All right. I think I'm just gonna take a little rest right here. All right.
This royal guard is horrible. Most of them we found asleep.
So I say quietly now. Hey, okay, all of us back into the room right
hold
now,
up,
please,
though.
quickly.
He did yell. No one else seemed to be around or notice.
Great.
I
So-
love this castle card.
So after that brief fiasco, just all noise quiets back down. Just nothing seems to be happening anymore.
Perfect.
Alright.
Pyra, how long does the darkness last?
You know, that's a great question that I will tell you in 1 second.
Oh, yeah.
Up to 10 minutes.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's concentration.
Okay. So you are pulling this guard back into Jakal's room.
I'm not dragging. I would like to specify I'm not dragging him. That
Okay.
I'm going to fireman carry him
Okay. So
on my thick boy shoulders.
okay. And sleep lasts for a minute. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
If
Well,
we're out of initiative, I'd like to help her carry the
Oh yeah. Easy enough. You two can quickly carry him back in. I'll say with everything that just happened, you have 20 seconds left of him being asleep. I'll say Zoria will know this.
okay.
Will know that it's been about 42 seconds since everything happened. Zoria is used to
I'm-
keeping track of how long she casts spells for.
Mhm.
So you have about 20 seconds before he wakes back up.
Let's go.
I'm gonna bolt.
No, I'm saying by the time you get him back in the room,
Okay.
you get him back in the room, close the
Oh.
door, and you still have like 20 seconds. What are you all doing? Quickly.
I'm gonna set him
get
up
some
on the
rope.
floor against the bed.
Mm-hmm. He needs to
Okay.
be
Just like
tied.
against like the bed frame, and then I don't have rope, so I'm just gonna say someone else tie him. But I'm gonna sit
his
in front of
weapon.
him, so
Take his
that
weapon.
this devilish face is the first thing he sees when he wakes up.
I'm gonna sit next to her.
Okay.
Angel devil situation.
Yep.
I like it.
Timber.
Hands. I put them around, like around the bedpost, I guess, and then I bind his hands.
Oh, his hands.
Gag him? Can
I heard
somebody
pants.
gag him?
Oh,
I
sorry.
also heard
Hands.
No, tie his pants.
Yeah. Okay. So you bind his hands like around his back to the
Yeah.
bedpost. Okay.
Yeah,
And gag him.
Okay.
and I take
10.
his weapons out.
9, 8.
I
What if
take,
Seven.
someone
uh,
has something in
I
his
take a
mouth?
cloth
Oh.
from around my wrist and I wad it up and I shove it in his mouth and I tie it around his head.
Oh, you tie it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I was like, you just put. He wakes up. Okay. So. Okay. So. As you finish tying this knot,
Cover his eyes too.
you cover his eyes. Okay. So I'll say before you get his eyes covered because of everything that you were doing as you were tying the knot of the thing. Of the rope holding in the gag in his mouth, essentially, he sort of rustles awake and goes, and he's like quickly
Signal
breathing.
to someone else to be the one to speak.
Yeah. He's like looking around, looking at Timber tying something to his head, looking at you two
Oh,
sitting in
calm
front of
down,
him.
Betty. Can you calm him?
I just want to like grab him by the face, grab him by like the chin. And
Just.
Zoria is sitting there trying to look as sweet as she can, but she's using thaumaturgy to change the color of her eyes every 6 seconds to a glowing red.
Oh gosh. So it's so they're just like bright red.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole thing, not like pupils and irises, like solid red.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
So with my hand still on his face, I'm gonna be like, "You promise not to scream, because if you do, I'll break your hand." And I'm gonna remove it from his mouth. I'll let go of his face.
Before you remove it from his mouth, go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Deal. I got it. I got you. Intimidation. Oh,
like
I
to-
rolled right out of the box. That was my bad. It like jumped all the way out. Oh,
I would
natural
like
20
to-
Oh.
Natural 20.
plus 4, so 24.
Oh,
Okay, he got a 10, so...
Here, you want a paper? I can.
Why are you rolling so many natural 20s? This is BS.
I
This is
was rolling
stupid.
a lot of ones for a while.
Let me
Okay.
have fun, Brittany.
let
I
us
rolled
have
ones for-
fun. Yeah.
How many weeks? Oh, you can actually see that it says 20.
Okay,
What?
okay, it's fine. I believe you. I believe you, friend.
Just believe me.
I believe you. Don't worry.
Okay.
So as you finish saying that, and you go to pull the gag off of his head, essentially, you pull it out, and you notice in the shades of gray, a spot in the front of his pants begin to become a darker gray. And
Son
his
of a bitch, I was gonna wear those.
and his eyes are wide, and he's just like, okay.
Okay, so what's your name?
Albert.
Albert?
Yeah,
Albert? That's a nice name, isn't it, Zoria?
it is.
It's a very nice name. Alright, well, we have some questions for you, and you're gonna answer every single one of them truthfully, right?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Alright, who wants to ask the first question? These are the rest of my friends, by the way.
Urobos raises his hand.
Oh, go ahead, big man.
Urobos will get down on his knees just to get down smaller.
Okay, he's not that short. He's standing up. He's not sitting on the ground.
Oh,
I thought we
on
were sitting.
sitting
Yeah,
on
we
the
put him on the
I
ground.
thought he was sitting on the ground.
I said on the ground.
Timber said that they tied their hands around the bedpost.
Well,
So I assumed he
like-
was standing up against the bedpost.
He was
the
asleep.
post of the bed goes all the way to the ground, so I was imagining.
Well, but the bed
sitting-
frame, there's nowhere for you to tie his hands around the bedpost if he's sitting on the ground. I'm just saying that because how the bed works, that's how.
the bed-
I'm just confused as to what this bed looks like now, and now I want.
Okay, fine. His hands can be like above his head then.
All
Wait,
right.
but now I want to know what this bed looks like in your mind. This is a very interesting bed.
What? It's just one of those like ornate wooden frames that like go all the way to the ground, so there's not like legs
Oh.
or on the ground. It has like a flap.
That's not
All the
It's
way-
like his
all the way
sled
down.
bed.
I
It's like your
guess.
sleigh bed.
But that even has feet.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
okay.
It's
Guys,
like
I've
that.
tied
Just
up enough
it's
people.
like
I've
that.
tied
Just
up
without
enough
Okay, okay, it's fine.
an opening. There's no underneath the bed here.
Okay.
It's just a solid frame that goes straight to the ground, and then
We have those
big
at the
tall bed
hotel.
posts and
Okay.
then the canopy.
It's all good.
I don't understand why it's so difficult.
I was just
No
confused by
monsters
the
under that
construction
bed.
of the bed.
No,
so I
no
just wanted
monsters.
to-
Okay.
Um,
Okay,
But
so
his hands are
he's sitting on the ground and his hands are tied
Okay.
above his head to the bedpost.
Yeah, and me and Zoe are on the floor in front of him. Urobos
Mhm.
too now.
Okay. Urobos, you take a knee. And he's just
Did you take part in the death of the king?
The king's not dead.
What did you
One
say?
time.
The king's not dead.
Not this one. The other one.
Oh. God damn it. No. I didn't.
Insight check.
You know what
Inside
happened.
check.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
so
go
many
ahead.
insight checks.
Go ahead and roll insight checks if you are.
I got a
I
7.
would also.
Urobos
I'd like
fully
to
believes him.
position
Urobos
myself
does not feel he's
behind
lying.
him.
He doesn't think people lie.
What did you say, Timber?
I'd like to put myself behind him, like out of his line of sight, so he can't even see me.
Oh, okay. I'll say he woke up while you were tying something to his head, so he did see. He like looked at you while you were close to his head.
No, I think I was behind him when I was doing that.
Except that you're tying him to the bed, so you couldn't have been fully. You were like next to him, so.
They were tying something around his mouth when he woke up.
Yeah, exactly. So you had to be like tying like this, so he turned like
Okay.
kind of turned his head. He could see you out of his peripheral vision. He saw you, so.
All right.
But you
Okay.
can hide after he's already awake.
Sure.
It's dark. He doesn't know what he saw. To be fair, he saw a form. He can't. Does he have dark vision?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, it's
That's
very
true.
dark.
Yeah, it's like pitch black in here, so.
He saw a form. He didn't
Okay.
see cat ears.
The cat ears are probably the only thing that he could have seen.
Insight check.
Insight checks? Who rolled them?
Check.
I'm
I got
waiting
a
to hear
7.
them.
I
Okay.
already said it.
I got a 21.
Okay. Timber, did you roll one? Oh, okay.
13.
Okay, so I will say Zoria, you can definitely tell that he did not himself take part in the death of the previous king, and he is terrified. I'll say like with that check, you're pretty sure whatever he says will be the truth.
Okay.
You do not get the feeling that he's gonna try to lie to any of you
Mhm.
right now.
Hey, Albert. Next question.
It's just
You're doing great, by the way. How do we find Iron's bedchambers or wherever Iron would be at this moment?
I
I don't actually know where people's specific bedchambers are. I'm just supposed to patrol and make sure everything is safe, and I didn't do a good job.
Oh, Iron.
And
Oh,
so,
Iron,
and so,
you're
on,
useless.
and so honestly,
You're
I'm,
useless.
This is Albert.
I'm probably
Albert.
gonna die anyway because you guys are here. So
No, you're not gonna die.
Oh. We won't want to kill
Does he
anyone.
believe you?
Although
I'm
Are you
telling the truth. As far as I know,
Okay.
Zoria does not
Also-
intend on killing anyone.
Okay.
By chance, who do you think's gonna kill you?
Probably Iron.
Huh?
Miss Galrael. I'm not supposed to
you're-
call her Iron.
You're aware that Iron is killing people.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. No, she doesn't care about human life, pretty much.
Oh, can you tell us
Like
everything
human
you know about
specific.
her?
Hmm?
Albert, tell us everything you know about Iron
Oh,
and what she's doing.
you know, her and the cabinet just, want to be in charge of the country and such. So, yeah, I don't know too much. That's why they got rid of all of the other Kingsguard and everything, so that they could, put in people who were on their side and that they trusted and stuff like that.
Did they kill the king and queen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you know how?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's wrong with Prince Jakal?
I don't know.
When was the last time you saw him?
Oh, like 2 weeks ago, the cabinet, had him do like a little statement thing talking about all the changes that he was making. He does with his hands that he was making and stuff like that.
Can you turn your head?
No.
Can we have a little bit of light? Pyro,
Urobos will just slightly unsheath
gently
it.
turn his head to the bed
Just.
so that he can see Jakal.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is
That's
not
the call.
as gentle
Yeah.
as
Is that the
she
prince?
should be.
Mm-hmm.
Who in this castle could we get some answers from about where to fucking go?
I don't
Who has a
know.
map?
We don't carry maps of the inside of the castle.
Yeah, no, that's probably smart, actually. now that I think
Yeah,
about
it would be a very terrible way to guard.
You should really talk to Kevin then. You should really talk to Kevin.
What happened to Kevin?
He was carrying a map.
Well, yeah, today was his first day, and he's patrolling on the wall. He needed to have the schedule to know where he went next.
Yeah.
Did you hurt
Who
Kevin?
created the schedule?
We
Who
did
created that
hurt
schedule?
Kevin.
We did not kill Kevin.
We didn't kill him.
I asked if you heard him.
No!
Albert, we're not the bad guys. Who else is in
what?
Is the whole cabinet in on this, or is it just Iron?
Oh, it's the whole cabinet. They're working as a team.
Yeah.
All
that
four
sounds
of them?
right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, they have this
Favorite
weird.
color, Iron.
They have
What's
this
your
weird.
favorite
Well, my favorite color's blue.
Albert was about to say something, Urobos. They have a what?
color? Sorry.
Oh.
Albert, what were you saying?
Well, I don't know. They're just like a whole team and shit and things. Yeah, no,
Tell
they.
us something, or
What?
what were you gonna say about the cabinet?
That they're all just a whole team and working together to try and take control of the country and stuff. They didn't like how the previous king was doing things and like that, and yeah.
Where do you know where you see them more often? What rooms are they going into? Is there a meeting room?
Oh
Where's
yeah,
the
no,
war
the
room?
throne room.
The throne room?
Where
Yeah.
is that?
Where? How do I get to it? Or how do we get to it? Sorry.
It's with his hands tied. It's on the first floor behind like big double doors. It's pretty easy to get to. This is where all of the like hearings and governmental stuff and things when we like invite the citizens into the castle and let them know in big decrees and stuff like that.
Is it close to the kitchen?
Oh no, not really close. It's like the other side of the castle where the kitchen is.
Perfect. Thank you.
I'm gonna pull out my notebook.
Did I say first floor? I meant second floor.
You did say first floor.
I'm sorry. I'm really scared.
It's okay.
This isn't cool. I don't like you guys.
Understandable. Right
Is it
now,
the
at
first
least.
floor or the second floor?
It's the second floor.
The voice from behind him says.
Yeah, actually, Timber, as you say that out of the shadow, is like, what the fuck was that? There's more of you.
Everyone still put a
What
finger
do
up
you
to
know about the coronation?
Why are you made of rock?
Urobos
I-
just keep his finger. I don't know.
Albert, I
Okay.
believe my friend here asked you a question.
What?
Do you wanna
What's
ask the
happening?
question
Albert.
again?
What do you know about the coronation?
I don't know who the fuck that is. I know that the coronation is happening the day after tomorrow, and Prince Jakal is gonna wake up and everything, and he's gonna marry Prince the Valra fucking lady thing, and then he's gonna be crowned as the full-on king, and yeah.
How is he gonna wake up? He's like a sack of bones right now.
Yeah, because Miss Galrael wants him like that.
Is Miss Galrael who's in charge of taking care of him on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
She's
Does
right.
anyone else come in and out of this room?
Oh yeah, all the cabinet.
Okay.
Perfect. We don't have to go find them. Pyra, we can just stay here and wait for them.
It's true.
We could.
And we can just help Albert take a little nap in the closet.
Yeah, we have an empty wardrobe right over here. Does anyone else have any questions?
What are we forgetting?
No?
Family
This
over?
princess? Wait, Urobos.
I'm trying to get to know him.
I know. I just need one more question about the person that Paul's supposed to marry.
Valra.
Is Valra here?
No, she's showing up on the good day of the coronation.
Is Valra working with the cabinet?
I'm not entirely sure on that part.
Okay. So tell us about your family, Albert.
I live with my mom and dad,
Orladar, let's not waste our time.
and
Thank you for your help,
and my
Albert.
two baby. Who is this voice behind me?
Oh, wait, one more question. Do you like rock candy?
I guess.
Okay, we're supposed to take out a piece of rock candy, shove it in his mouth, and then start gagging him there.
Unless I could kill him.
Oh my god.
I'll say he does start choking.
Oh my god.
You see,
That guy.
I'm not putting the cloth in there. I'm just putting the candy in his mouth and then tying the thing around it.
Okay, so you put the candy in his mouth and tied his mouth shut, and so it's like a full thing of rock candy that you didn't let him chew.
So it's not
Just a little rock.
He does start choking, and you see like a little speck of blood fly out of his.
My god, Urobos will start pushing his stomach then so you can...
Zoria
What?
does the Heimlich.
Urobos, no!
I'm
Zoria is a
literally just
trained
gonna...
medical professional.
He
I'm
takes
just gonna
3
pull
points
the
of piercing
gag down.
damage on his esophagus.
Okay, so before
Why is everyone so
we put you in the closet, I actually need your shirt and jacket, please. So I'm
Perfect.
just for other reasons and anything else that you have on you. So if you could, I'm gonna untie you. We're all gonna make sure you don't run away or scream, because then I will, and I'll hide my face from Zoria. I'll kill you.
Do I
I'll
notice
kill
that?
Make a perception check.
Oh, that's not very good. 9.
9? What'd you say? What'd you say?
Sophie got 9.
What? Oh,
Did you?
listen, I'm sorry.
What did you say?
9.
I see.
I didn't realize you were talking to me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was trying to look at you too.
I have a name.
Hey! I didn't know which name to use. Zoria, sorry. Anyway, no, Zoria, you do not notice this. You do not notice that.
Okay.
You I will say you very clearly see Pyra put her hand up, but you cannot tell what she's saying.
Does that sound good, Albert? Sound like a plan?
Make another intimidation check, Zoria. Or not Zoria, Pyra, Jesus.
15. I got a 15.
You got a 15? You did?
Okay, alright.
Okay.
Alright,
Can I put a piece of rock candy in his hand this time?
As it's tied?
I'm untying him.
Oh, you untie him?
Hands are tied like this. He still has
Okay.
graspable hands.
Okay, so Zoria, you untie his hands?
Pyra.
Pyra?
Untie his hands.
God damn it, I'm so sorry. Okay, Pyra, so you untie his hands.
Yes.
And he's just trembling. He is, like, very clearly trembling, and he, like, won't, and he is not moving. You essentially just have to manhandle him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab him by the shoulder and, like jerk him up. Be like, okay, empty your pockets, take off your shirt and jacket. Quickly.
He starts taking off his jacket, he takes off his shirt, and everything.
Empty your pants pockets, too. I don't want the ones you peed in.
I don't have anything in my pockets. And he takes off the belt and he's like, here's my sword. And it's just a short sword. And he like pushes it against your chest. And he's like,
okay. She laughs a little bit because she finds it funny. She's gonna take the rope again and tie his hands behind his back and, alright, you're just gonna go take some time to think in the closet, yeah? And I'll tie his mouth. And I'll put him in the wardrobe, and then I'm gonna take his short sword belt and wrap it around the handles.
Okay.
And then put the short sword, like, fasten it so he can't get out, basically.
Okay.
I'm like, whoa. And then I'm gonna go look through his shit that he dropped on the floor for me.
Okay. There is a chain shirt. There's a chain shirt, and then just sort of like a cloth shirt that goes underneath that, and then like sort of a almost like jacket cloak. It's like a cloak that you like tie around and everything with the teal shoulder drape.
I will take that. What did he empty out of his any pockets?
No, there was nothing in his pockets.
Dang it! What guard doesn't carry around money, bro? I'm trying to rob people. All right. So just wait for them then. Should we just wait for them?
Yeah, I guess
I
so.
think yes.
I like that plan. It means that we don't have to continuously have the chance of guards coming across us and screaming for more of them.
Yeah.
The one issue I see here is that magical thingy is no longer up on the door.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But they wouldn't let it go
They
off
know.
on them anyway, right?
Right, but whoever cast it will probably be able to tell that it has been.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
If we
you
hide
know,
well
when you
enough,
when
they
you
won't
put
know we're
tape
here.
on the door. Yeah, but they're gonna come in suspicious. Is I think what Urobos is saying. They're gonna get to the door. They're gonna see that their seal has been dispelled or whatever, and then they're gonna be, on guard when they come in. So that's fine. We just have to be prepared for it.
I mean, I'm always prepared.
I feel like there aren't many places to hide in this room that might.
Well, not the closet anymore. Unless someone wants to hide with piss pants.
I can do with that.
Oh, thank you. I guess I'm gonna put his cloak on. Just because I have a cloak now. It has a royal thing on it. Actually,
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in my backpack. I have a backpack.
Okay.
I feel like just like when we thought the guard was coming in, we can have a few of you on flanking the door, and then maybe Zoria and I are across the room on the other side of the bed.
Mhm.
It's a big bed, right? Like a 4-post,
Yeah.
Gonna be-
a big thick bed frame.
Yes.
So we'd be obscured.
I think that works.
I mean, the only thing now is like, what time is it? How many hours are we going to wait here before somebody comes in?
It's only about 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. Sorry.
A.m. 3 a.m.
I was like, oh no.
It's about 3 in the morning, so it would be like 3-4 hours.
I'm gonna open the closet door again real quick. I'm gonna move down his guy. Hey, when do they usually come here?
I'm not sure of their schedule, and I would just like to apologize. I think I gave you some false information earlier. They don't come in here all the time.
When do they come in here?
You useless piece of crap.
I'm sorry.
Hyra.
I'm
Hyra.
sorry. Please
Can't
hurt
you
me.
see how scared he is?
Zoria pushes
Yeah.
Pyra out of the
The
way.
pants become darker and darker.
Oh, Albert, you should have that checked,
Albert.
buddy.
Has this ever happened to you and you just get jumped by like 6 really creepy people when you're into work?
Orladar just starts doing this to Albert
Oh
on
god.
his head.
Oh god. With your giant
Albert.
clawed dragon hand.
But I'm being very gentle.
The stain gets darker and darker.
Oh my
It's like
How much can he pee?
you begin asking yourself that question. As Orladar is just scaring him.
You're very well hydrated.
Wait, I don't remember the last time, but pretty much it's Iron who comes in here. I mean, sometimes the other ones do, but they mostly meet in the throne room. I'm sorry, I'm
It's
scared.
okay. Albert,
Do you want some food, water, maybe?
Not from you.
Okay.
Here's
That's
some.
okay.
I take a sip out of my flask and I hand it to him. Would you like some whiskey?
No, thank you.
Okay, it would make you feel better.
I don't like alcohol.
Oh my
Do you
god,
want a pillow
Albert,
do you want a
how
pillow in there
old
with
are
you?
Why are you so weird?
You-
All of
you cut
you. You're the weirdest
cut out.
abductors.
You cut out.
Albert,
You're the weirdest abductors.
well, we're not really abductors.
We're not.
This
We're
is
here to
exactly
rescue
what.
the prince. Albert,
can
we're
stay
here to
here.
rescue the prince. We're not abducting you. We're not taking you anywhere. We are just asking you to stay here with Prince Jakal. He's obviously in danger. Iron has hurt him. Can you see that?
I mean, yeah, but I kind of like what they were gonna do with the place.
Can you tell us about that?
I
What are
mean,
they going to do with the place?
just the way they were gonna run it sounded pretty good. They gave me a really good job, and they said all I had to do was kind of follow along with them. I thought it was a good gig.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So basically, they lied to you, buddy.
I mean, I don't think they lied to you. They have a pretty good plan. They haven't really changed much so far.
Well, they've
They got me a
imprisoned a lot
job.
of other people and taken their jobs away from them.
Well, no, they just imprisoned the people who fought other people and killed other people.
You know, I'm liking Albert less and less while we talk.
Me too. I was
Okay.
trying to be nice
Discuss
to
this
Albert, but he kind of sounds
Outside
like
of his company?
Albert, does anyone feed Jakal? Does he get any nourishment? Does he get
Oh.
daily care?
I mean, I don't think he really needs it while Miss Galrael is doing what she's doing.
What is she doing?
I don't know. It's some weird magic shit.
It's not magic though.
I mean, okay, I don't know what she is or what she does, but like she's really powerful.
Okay.
Can I gag him again?
What?
He's driving me insane.
sure, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, real quick. Can you draw the way from here and my notebook from here to the throne room? I'm
Oh,
sure you know.
Draw.
I mean, you just kind of go down the stairs, and it's really easy to find like the big hall, and then it ends it with 2 giant double doors. It's pretty easy to find on the 2nd floor.
I gag him. He
Can
really
somebody
fucking
put him
annoys
to
me.
sleep? Let me just like.
No. I mean, I can, but no.
I want to use non-lethal damage and just
Can
Can I
bonk
get
him
a
on the
pillow
head.
from the bed and put it in there with him?
The what?
Can I get a pillow from the bed and put it in there with him?
Yeah. Jakal is currently laying on both pillows, on like 2 big pillows, but
Or like move him slightly to the right. Just
okay. Okay.
put it
All
right
right.
behind him.
Okay, we need him to be asleep. You need to take a nap now.
Okay.
Okay, close your eyes.
Just gonna bonk him on the head.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and.
Hurt him. Just want to knock him out.
Okay, go ahead and you don't need to roll to attack. Just roll unarmed damage.
It's just 4.
4 points of
That sounds-
damage. Okay,
Yeah,
you
just 4.
you clock him on the head, and he's like, and he starts being very loud and he starts screaming. He starts going like,
Albert, what did I say? What did I say? Remember the hands, Albert. Remember the hands.
He's freaking out now, and because you didn't knock him out in one hit.
I would like to fly into the closet and just like tap his head against the wall. Like that sounds rough, but just like
Are you trying to knock him? Are you trying to knock him out?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll your unarmed strike damage.
What you want to bet? It's also 4.
No, it isn't, because they're a monk.
I know. They're a monk.
Oh no, Albert, I'm so sorry. My it's a 1d6 plus 4 and I rolled a 6, so that's 10.
10. Okay, so Timber just sticks their paw in there and just poof, and his head clocks against the wardrobe, and it does make a very loud and audible like knock noise, and he just goes out like a light. I will say the other guards get another check
They're
though
asleep.
to hear.
Let's be honest. Sleep.
Apparently so.
Pyra.
Damn it.
Bad Pyra is how you knock someone out.
Hey, you know,
DM,
Albert.
I'm a lot
What's
of
up,
shoulders,
Orladar?
not a lot of fist.
would I know whether or not some kind of blood magic would be detectable with detect magic? If his blood was being controlled, would a detect magic spell be able to tell that?
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check for me.
Curse's
good.
register
That's a
is magic.
17 plus Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
17 plus 6. What is that?
23.
23.
I'll say, like I said before, you do not know a lot about blood magic. There's not books detailing how it works and everything.
Right.
You would assume if there was a spell cast on him, yes, detect magic would be able to pick it up. But there could, I'll say with that check, you might be able to discern that there could be things happening due to some sort of other type of arcane-like abilities that could not be detected with detect magic.
As magic users, do curses register on detect magic?
Yeah.
They do? Okay.
Mhm.
So, now that Albert told us that they actually don't come in here,
Except for Iron, which is the person we want the most.
but he said not often,
Mhm.
right? DM?
Did
But-
it say
Yeah, that is what he said. He said kind of like every once in a while, I believe, was his words.
It seems like the throne room looks like our only best option.
so we go down to the throne room and find a place to stake it out? Like where to hide?
Yeah, at least go check out the throne room.
Yeah, I think
Sure.
if the whole council is in on it, then we need to target the whole council. And these guards are the loose ends that we talked about not leaving behind. I'll just remind everyone.
Yeah, yes.
When Albert wakes up, he's going to wake up.
And remember this. In
Will
your
be
encounter.
turned in. Or we
Uh,
take him with us.
Okay,
We're
I'd
not
rather
taking
do
him
that.
with us. He's way too annoying. That's not happening.
Body
He
bags
is
not
a
going on
living
my back.
being.
He is
Who
very
cares if
tied.
he's
He
annoying?
is very tied up. You all like secured his hands and put a gag on him,
Yeah, like he's
Yeah.
not going anywhere for a while, so
and then knocked him out.
But how long
Timber.
might we stake out the throne room?
Timber, you could tell you've taken people out with a punch before. You could assume he's not getting up anytime soon, from
Yeah.
how hard you hit him.
You know, we might not even have to worry about him telling anyone, because at that point we could possibly be the heroes,
True.
not the villains.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe let's just leave him. He's wrapped up in there. I wrapped the wardrobe together too, so he can't get out at the moment.
Does anyone have
The
any
next
way
person
to,
that's
like,
gonna see him is probably us when we come back.
Does anyone have any way to, like, eliminate the memory of us from Albert?
Not
Yes,
right now.
Caster.
No, me
I
either.
be asking you.
I mean,
Well, I was
memory
hoping-
modification spells are pretty high level.
Yeah.
Those are
Okay,
strong.
well, that would explain why I don't have any.
Sword works wonders.
No,
But we're not
we
killing.
are not
so.
killing this.
He's an
18-year-old
18-year-old kid.
18-year-old
I was
in his
just.
pants child who's been
I was
obviously
joking. I
manipulated by
tried
these
to make
evildoers.
jokes.
It was a good
Let's
joke.
go to the
Not
throne
gonna make
room
any jokes.
and
Thank you, Baron.
stake it out.
Okay, let's go.
It does sound like Albert, along with a few other guards, supported the regime of the council. So we may not be the heroes if we overthrow them.
But
Well-
Jakal is the true king to the throne.
But
If we get
Timber
Jakal,
makes a good point. Timber makes a good point, though, that the people who would support Jakal and would support us doing what we're about to do are all in the dungeon.
okay. Here's my
So-
stance. I'm looking at this man laying in a bed, barely breathing, because of what these people have done to him,
Yeah.
and I could care less what these people have to think about me by the time we're done here. I don't
I'm
care
not
at
talking
all.
about what they think about us. I'm talking about the guards who are currently walking around with swords like Albert are going to do whatever the council wants them to do, and that means attacking us. Whereas all the guys who are in the dungeon with Rylith would be helping to protect us and take down the council.
So are you wanting to
So-
go back down to the dungeon, release all of them, and then come back up, or because we're trying?
No.
I'm confused.
No, but I think that it's good for us to remember that, like, as we are dealing with this, if those council people call on the guards to come help, they're going to help the council. They don't care about Jakal. So we should at least have a plan for one of us to be able to, like, skip down to the dungeons maybe and get some reinforcements if we need them. I think it's going to take all 5 of us to manhandle the council members, and if they're using some crazy blood magic that we can't even detect, and I know just a teeny tiny bit, you know.
Which is exactly why we don't know if that's what's happening yet. That's a big if. Right now, we just need to get down to that council.
Okay, Pyra, what's the plan when we get down there? We're going to get down there, we're going to get into that room, we're going to find a place to hide, we're going to wait for them to come in, and we're going to pounce on them and say, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, sure. Release the
Okay.
king.
Then they're going to kill us because they're more powerful than us. So do we have a plan?
Define pound. Are we gonna let these council members live after this?
No,
I don't
but
plan on
I'm
it.
afraid that they're going to kill us first. That's what I'm worried about.
That's a fear that you're gonna have going into any battle. Any battle, there's a chance that you're gonna die or you're gonna live.
I'd much
What
rather have
we
them.
need to.
Hmm?
Sorry. No, go ahead.
Oh, I
Sorry.
was just gonna say, I'd much rather have them rot in prison than kill them. Make them suffer a lot more, and I don't have to worry about killing anyone.
All I'm saying is
Chop
if they
off
come
their
for
arms and
my
their legs.
throat, I'm gonna
No,
go for their throat.
just but a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound. It's just a flesh wound. All I'm saying is if one of them comes at
Then
me,
one arm.
I'm going to. It's my life or their life at that point.
Defending
going
yourself
to
is different than
doing.
outright executing them.
No, I'm not
No.
gonna outright execute them. But if it comes down to me, about to die or them about to die,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for myself.
I-
I don't care
Or
what
if
happens to
it
them
means-
afterwards.
Or if I see one of them trying to kill one of you, I'm gonna use whatever I have.
And I'm on your side with that. I'm just
Okay.
saying, let's not make killing them a part of the plan.
No,
Okay.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean like that was the plan. I just
Okay.
meant like we have to protect ourselves. We have to be willing to do
Yeah.
whatever we have to do to protect each other
And I agree.
and to protect the prince.
Mhm.
All right, let's
Mhm.
go find the throne room.
Okay, let's go. I'll go.
So, Shield of the Coast, as you all begin to push out of Jakal Terra's chambers and into the dark hallways, the first thing you immediately notice is that guard John is still sleeping, leaned up against the wall, just snoring. As the darkness has now faded at this point, he is still just passed out. What is the? What was that? Urobos?
I was just gonna take a sword real
Yeah,
quick.
it's just a whatchamacallit? Short sword.
Short sword.
Yep.
I'm just gonna take it from him real quick.
Okay, that's easy enough to do. He's out. But
Castle, are there any like closet hallways or doors unlocked?
if you like check some, yeah, they're like utility closets every now and again with like brooms and mops and stuff.
Should we put him in a closet?
I mean, he doesn't know who we are. Technically, he could have just fallen asleep on the job and dreamed it all.
Mm-hmm.
We could just leave him here.
He sure could have. We'll leave him. Let's keep
Yeah.
going.
I would like a marching order, please, as you push out into the castle.
I will go first.
And you have the cloak on with the teal shoulder.
I do.
You said you put it on earlier, and you never said that you took it off. So
I have it on. Then.
is that the only thing that you have on?
Well,
Okay.
I mean,
It's
I'm
fully
wearing
nude underneath.
clothes.
Just no. Yeah.
I stripped all my clothes off.
Just put the cloak on. Ultimate,
took- Wow.
The guard wear. Just
ultimate distraction.
Ultimate distraction.
Oh,
Just
no.
my black leather. I took my
Yeah.
my jacket
No,
off
no,
and
yeah.
put it in my backpack, but then
Okay.
I have.
And then you just have that cloak over.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pyra's up first. Who's following behind her? Urobos?
go number 2.
I'll be in the back.
I'll be second to the back then.
Okay, with Orlidar in the center.
You
Pushy
muted.
and
You're
center.
muted.
You're muted.
You're still muted.
I'm in the middle.
Yeah, okay.
and muted until the puppies calm down.
Okay.
Pushy
Okay.
and
So I would like another group stealth check from you all. Urobos, I'll say it's getting to the end of Pass Without a Trace. It's nearing the end, so this is your last check where you'll be able to have it before it fades.
Okay, quick.
And Pyra-
Or just regular from anyone?
Oh yeah. But before you all roll from the two with
Proficiency.
proficiency, would you like to grant advantage and take disadvantage yourself?
Mine would just be a straight roll, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If you're
I'll
holding
give
your
mine
key.
to Zoria this time and give it to Urobos last time.
Okay. Timber, are you going to take disadvantage to let Urobos roll a straight roll?
Yeah, I'll give it to Urobos.
Okay. So Timber rolls with disadvantage. Urobos, you would just roll one die. Let's go down the line. Pyra.
Natural 20, so 25, so 35.
Okay.
Let me take a
Okay.
picture.
Urobos.
That would be an 18
Total?
Plus 10?
plus 10.
Oh no. Orlidar.
With that plus 10, I have 29.
Zoria.
26.
Timber.
This is a stealth.
Yes. Stealth.
Yes.
Yes. Stealth check. You roll with disadvantage, and you still get to add the plus 10.
With plus 10, that's 23.
Wow, that's really low for you.
I rolled a 6.
Oof. Okay. Okay. It's still only... Wait, hold on. What were those rolls again? So... Oh, wait, you got an actual 20, Pyra.
So 35 altogether.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 35. And then Urobos, you got an 18. Orladar got a 20... What was it?
29.
29. Zoria, what was yours?
26.
26. And then
23.
Timber got a 23. Yeah, no. Even with that average, they don't notice. Okay. The guards rolled a natural 20 and they still don't notice you.
Yes.
Yeah. Because the high rolls and your natural 20 canceled that out. So in the way that I do things. So
I love this dice.
I am gonna.
It's been on
I'm
this
gonna check.
dice every single time.
I'm gonna.
Since last week.
That's a little fishy. Gotta get that dice's weight checked.
I got it from Sophie, I think, possibly.
It's a lucky D20. What can I say?
Yeah, it's magic. It's just special.
Listen, you know I would never tamper with my dice.
That's actually true. That does just add to the solidness of it.
It just has it has the magic of friendship on it.
Exactly.
It's true.
Sure fucking does. Hell yeah.
Okay.
That sounded
It sounds so perfect. Okay, Pyra, go ahead and give me an investigation check, and I'll give you advantage since you know what you're looking for.
Oh hell yeah.
And I'll say you don't necessarily... Actually, instead of advantage, I'll let you roll twice, and you get to choose which one you take. And I'm telling you right now, you don't necessarily want to roll high. You want to roll within a certain set of numbers. But I'm not going to tell you those numbers.
Okay. I am going to go with 9.
A 9?
Yes.
Okay, so as you head down to the second floor, you're on the second floor now, you are searching around, and I'll say for about between 5 and 10, so something like 7 or 8 minutes, you're wandering the halls and you cannot find the open hall that you were told about. But you do find a string of doors that look like they would be in the same place as the office space that you had seen out front.
Oh well, whoop-de-fucking-do, look what I found. God damn it. The other one was at 21, but I didn't know if that was too high. So...
21 is exactly what you needed.
Son of a bitch.
Or it's like exactly high enough to where that's what you needed.
Oh, I knew it! I was like, I'm gonna aim low, I feel like he's gonna be a jerk.
Nah, he was a jerk by saying you don't need to roll high necessarily.
Necessarily. 21 is the highest you could have rolled to find it. Okay, so you were at sort of like a hallway with two doors on each side. You can you can move past and keep looking and roll again.
Yeah, we don't care about these offices right now, yeah? Let's just go.
Not right now, I don't think.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go.
Okay, go ahead and roll again. Again, I'll give you 2 rolls and you get to choose. And now you know the max.
Before we go, can Urobos make note of how we got here?
Urobos definitely can. Urobos, go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Okay, Urobos is gonna try really, really hard at this brain.
Okay, I'll pick that one.
You said intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, okay,
We've been working on this. We've been working on this, sir.
He has. That's why he took a point of it last level. Did you just get a natural 20?
Close, a 19.
We've been working on this, Urobos.
Is that +0? Or do you have a +1? I can't remember. Okay, that's right. You had a -1 and then you bumped it up so that there was a 0. 19. All right, Urobos. I'll say you've been sort of keeping track, and I'll say you can make it back to Jakal's chambers and back to the entrance foyer at the front doors. Like you know the way. You won't need to navigate halls. You know the way from where you are to Jakal's chambers, and from Jakal's chambers to the entrance foyer. Zoria, you were holding up a finger.
Yes. Can I keep an ear out while we walk by these offices or what we suspect are offices for
Of course.
movement, even the scratching of like a quill through a door?
Go ahead and make a perception check, please.
It's not very good. It's a 13.
A 13. As you pass by and you keep an ear out on either side, it sounds empty. Each room. You don't hear any movement. You don't see any sort of candlelight or anything glowing from underneath the door frame. Timber, are you trying to say something?
I would also like to keep an ear out.
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll a perception check as well.
$22. Sorry.
Timber has been rolling hot the last like 2-3 weeks.
It's those cat ears.
Holy cow. Timber, same thing actually. You don't hear the slightest bit of movement in any of these rooms. But I will say, I will say with that perception check, Timber, you definitely know the second door to your right matches, like that is the room to the where you saw that window. The sort of like brightly decorated, lots of little animals and cutesy things. You know that door leads into that room.
Okay.
But you do not hear any movement in any of the other three. So do you push past? Okay.
At a 16.
A 16, you say?
I swear to God, Aiden. Aiden Young.
Okay, well, before you make it to where you make it, I'm going to need you all to roll another stealth check. Communally.
I give my advantage to Zoria.
Okay, so Zoria, straight roll.
Plus 10 is gone.
I'm gonna say, no. I said that last roll was the last plus 10. So it has been an hour since you passed without a trace. Timber, are you just keeping your straight roll?
No, I'll lend it to Urobos.
Okay, Urobos to roll straight. Timber, roll disadvantage. Okay, down the line, Pyra.
No. They fall.
It's
I
bad,
got a
guys.
natural 1
It's
Okay.
bad. It's bad. It's
plus
bad.
5, so I got 6.
Okay, Urobos.
Oh no.
Oh
It's
my
all
God.
going to shit.
Oh
I
no.
got a 13.
You got a 13. Okay. Orladar.
Natural 20
Oh, thank God.
Natural 20.
plus 1.
Okay,
21.
so that's a 21. Zoria. Okay, so I will say that cancels out the natural 1. So there's still room for redemption.
I got an 18, which is about as good as I can hope for.
Okay,
Yeah.
Timber.
My good DM, I took my disadvantage and I rolled a 6 and I rolled a 1
Mm.
plus a stealth of 7 is an 8.
Okay.
Cool.
So I'll say, jeez. So I'll say you all are searching through these halls, getting a little bit turned around and confused, with the turns and everything. You come up to what kind of looks like a closet door. It doesn't look like it leads anywhere. And as you are passing it, you hear heavy footfalls. And the door opens just right in front of you all. And it's a guard holding a torch, and the entire hallway is illuminated. And he just stops in his tracks, and he's like, "Oh, everybody roll initiative real quick."
Oh God. Oh no.
And I'll say Pyra. Being in the front, you look, and it looks like, and you don't see anything on the other side of this door, and you can see what looks like stairs leading directly downwards from this door that he walked through. Okay. Again, let's just go down the line. Pyra, what did you get?
Oh, 1 second.
Okay.
19. My brain, I can't do math.
Okay, so
19.
so Pyra has a Zoria. Sorry, I said I was going down the line, but
Yeah,
I already got this.
I wasn't prepared.
Sorry.
10.
Timber,
9.
Urobos,
That to be a 12.
Orladar.
12.
Again? Wow. Okay, so
So low.
Pyra, you actually act first. What do you do as this guard just opens up the door holding a torch and he's just like, You get to act first. He rolled a 3, by the way.
Can I say something for my action?
Yeah, depending on at what lengths you talk, it's counted as a free action, so you still can do something else after you talk.
Okay. Because I want to, like, if I wanted to try to intimidate him, I guess in a way, I'm wearing this cloak, right?
You are actually.
Mm-hmm.
But you are a bright red tiefling. Female.
Yeah,
Still
so is
wearing
one
a
of the
cloak?
cabinet members. Is a tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
It's true, and you do not know her skin color, so.
No.
I'm not saying I want to be her.
No, I know, but it's very easy to tell. What do you do, Pyra?
I'm just gonna look him straight in the face and in like the most powerful voice I guess I could say, and be like, did anyone say that you could leave your post? Is there a reason that you're walking up here right now, looking so dumb? Go back down to your post. And then I'm just gonna...
Okay. Pyra. Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna roll something real quick. Actually, no, Pyra, roll something for me in D&D Beyond in the game log.
Oh.
Yay.
Oh, good.
So open the game log. Go ahead and just roll me a d20 real quick. All right.
Open game log. Roll
Yeah.
a d20.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the little die thing.
What does it say? I can't tell.
2.
Oh my god.
Okay.
No.
Oh no, you wanted below a 10. This is for just generally how tired this guard is and how easy it's going to be to mess with his brain. So, Pyra, go ahead and choose either deception or intimidation check.
Intimidation, please.
And I would say you would get advantage for the cloak, but you would also have disadvantage for being a bright red tiefling. And so go ahead and just roll a straight roll for me. And I'll have him roll a wisdom saving throw.
21.
Why? He rolled a 4. So, Pyra, you also sort of like shift so that you can block the line of people behind you.
Just like shoulders.
And you can immediately see like the dark circles in his eye. Everybody here just seems to be freaking exhausted. Apparently,
They're so tired.
They're
pulling all-liners.
Yeah, they try to sleep a night schedule, or they try to work a night shifts, but still keep a normal sleep schedule. So they just try not to sleep.
I understand.
So you quickly think of this, and you see like the deep circles under his eyes, and he's just like, I was just, I'm gonna go back down to the dungeons now.
Yeah, good choice.
Okay, good for
Turn around. Go ahead. Walk away.
Okay. He just turns and closes the door behind him, and you hear the.
Oh my god, guys, that was so scary.
And you can hear like a what as he's walking.
I don't know if that's gonna work 2 times in a row.
I wouldn't call that taken care of.
You know what? Now we know where the fastest route to the dungeon is.
Yeah, Urobos, remember this.
Urobos, intelligent.
Craving it in this little raw
Urobos,
grind.
make an intelligence check, this time with advantage.
Oh, I get advantage.
You get advantage. Okay, so Pyra, are you
12.
a 12? Okay, you feel like you can remember, but it's a little hard to tell exactly where this door is. It's kind of
You said advantage.
yeah. You didn't roll with advantage.
Oh, no, I just rolled it once. Okay, that's a dirty 20. Sorry.
Okay, I'll say you're fairly confident. You are drawing a map. You are drawing a map to like through the halls of this castle essentially. And I'll actually say with those intelligence checks, Pyra, you can go ahead and make one more investigation check with advantage and choose which roll you take. And I'll say because of with Urobos' help, you know that you are trying to roll between a 17 and a 21.
Oh, that's okay. 17 and 21. Okay. Neither work. Suck. A 10 and a 7.
A 10 and a 7? That's
Yeah.
total.
Total.
Okay.
Yep.
I will say you get into the halls of the castle and you are all just completely lost by this
I know
point.
where the fuck I'm going.
Yeah, Pyra does not know where she is going. By this point, the only person who has an idea of the halls is Urobos, and he only knows one very specific path.
Can I try taking the lead of this?
Hold up. Did we just pass that hallway that had the offices in that one room?
So you passed that hallway. You walked deeper into the castle, through more hallways, took more turns, past more doors, past this door, and then walked a little farther. You've been walking for about 25, close to 30 minutes at this point, just around these tight halls, and you all are completely lost as you don't know the castle. Urobos has been keeping a mental track of one line, so you could backtrack now, but Pyra cannot find.
Do I have that little map that we stole from Kevin? Is that his name?
Yes, it is a map of the exterior of the castle, and it just shows an outline of the castle. So you have no idea how stuff pertains to the halls.
Albert said, the halls.
Mm-hmm.
But Albert said that the throne room was on the opposite side, basically the opposite side of the castle from where the kitchen was.
Yep,
so
on
we
the
know
second floor.
where the kitchen was in reference to that office space, right?
I mean, sort of. This being difficult. This is a very difficult place to navigate, especially at night for you all. So Urobos knows the path and how to get around. From the. What did I say? What did I say earlier? Urobos, did you make note? Urobos, did you make note of what I said that you figured out?
From the main foyer to Jakal's bedroom.
Yes,
from
main.
Jakal's
Yes.
bedroom to
That place.
the
Wow,
offices,
Brittany.
From the offices to
this
the
door.
dungeon.
Yeah, to the door down to the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say Urobos can find his way back to the dungeon door, but
Maybe we just backtrack? Should we just backtrack? Try again? Backtrack, try again? Someone else in the lead? I think my eyes are getting a bit tired.
I wonder if we shouldn't just send you, Commander, in your teal coat, and maybe Urobos down to the dungeon and snag Rylith, and then
I mean, we
come back
can,
up.
if you
I don't
want.
know. I mean, it's still it's only what, 3:30 in the morning?
I can tell them that Iron is requesting Rylith for something or the other.
Yeah.
Someone help me someone come up with something else. Iron needs him for
Confidential cabinet business.
Victoria,
Perfect.
God, I'm about to give you the cloak. Do you want the cloak?
Zoria looks the most human out of all of you.
It's true.
Yeah. I'm just scary.
They would question me the least, probably, to be fair.
Probably. I'm gonna take it off and put it on Zori.
Okay, this is a lot of responsibility already. Let's do this. Okay.
So Zoria, you're gonna go through the door down to the dungeons?
Okay,
But not alone.
who's coming with me?
I would. What about Urobos? Because he knows Ryla.
Urobos is a very recognizable. Well, everyone is very recognizable.
While
except
you all
for
are having this conversation a little louder than you think you are, and there are sort of, it's very echoey halls, you hear footfalls coming up behind you all.
Zoria opens the door and goes through it.
Okay. So
If someone wants to follow me, they can.
So Zoria, you open the door and it's just this deep spiral staircase
Okay.
down,
Urobos
downward.
will follow.
As I am walking down the stairs, I am constantly using thaumaturgy to give myself like muddy greenish brown irises with pupils.
Okay, I'll say go ahead and roll a wisdom check to concentrate on doing that.
Okay.
Like over and over and over again, you know, while also trying to talk.
I'm not talking right now.
It's true. You just want to let them fade away as soon as you want. As soon as you want to talk.
Wisdom.
Yeah,
24.
just wisdom check. 24. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Zoria and Urobos went down the stairs. Yeah.
Can I hear which way the footsteps are coming from?
Yeah, they're coming from behind you.
Have they rounded the corner?
They're about to. What are you three doing in the hall?
Okay, I'm at the back of the group.
Yes.
Which direction of the hallway, from the left or the right, is it coming from?
To your right.
Okay. I'm gonna go over next to the corner of the hallway, and I'm gonna crouch down, and I'm gonna have my Yuckawa out, like ready to stick out into the hallway.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna stand mid-center in the hallway and try to distract him when he comes around the corner.
Okay.
So that he
Okay.
doesn't see Timber.
Orladar, what are you doing?
I thought I was muted this whole time.
Nope.
You're not.
Nope.
I'm so sorry. You can hear the puppies. I am kind of like up against the wall. If there's like a shadowy place, trying.
Oh yeah,
to
for sure.
Stay in the shadows because I realized that as a dragonborn, I look the most.
Probably.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
So I will just stand up against the wall and like hold my action in case I need to like cast a spell to help.
Okay.
out.
Timber, you hear the footsteps walk up. Are you trying to trip them with your Yikawa? You're trying to like stick it out as they step and make them fall? What are you doing?
Is this guard coming with haste? Are they carrying a torch?
Yes, they're carrying a torch. You can see the torchlight.
Yeah, but I'm gonna wait until like the last second to stick out.
Go ahead and make a dexterity check real quick.
Do I add just my dex modifier?
Just your dex modifier, yeah.
13.
13. Okay, I'll say that's enough. You sort of wait. You hear like the step right before the corner, and you can like see them like just around the corner. Stick out your Yokawa, and as they take a step and pass over the threshold of the corner, and you catch it on their foot, and you like sort of pull down a little bit, and they're like, whoa, and there's like a loud echo of the of the torch falling on the ground. He's like, God, what the? What are y'all doing?
On top of him.
Okay, you're on top of him. What do you do?
I jump on his back, and if he's holding a helmet, I take his helmet off, and I just kind of like hold him down. And then I look at Pyra, and I'm like,
okay,
what do I do?
okay. He doesn't have a helmet on, but as soon as you do that, as soon as you do that, he takes a breath in like he's gonna yell. It's like, what are you doing? Anything?
Knock him out! Knock him out!
I want to put my hand over his mouth.
Okay, just sort of echoing as he's still grunting.
Pyra.
Knock him out, Timber!
I'm gonna just like pick his head up and tap it against the ground.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage. It's okay if you specifically say you want to do non-lethal damage,
Yeah.
then you're not going to kill him with whatever you do.
Okay, you advantage?
Yes.
That's an. Oh, hold on. This is my hit dice.
Yeah, to hit, so D20.
D20?
Yeah, it's an attack roll.
Oh, with my bare hands. Okay.
Yes. You're a monk, that's what you do all the time.
I'm sorry, I need to roll again. I lost the numbers. Okay, that's a 7 and an 18.
Okay, so it's easy enough. Now roll your damage.
Okay. 5. Wait, with Yekowa damage?
No, you're unarmed strike
Okay,
because you're just grabbing his head.
yes.
And I'll say
That's a 5 damage.
5 damage, and I'll say 5 plus. Okay, yeah. So you grab his head and you just there's this little like echo and everything is like and he goes out underneath you.
His cloak.
So-
Take his cloak.
As that's happening, Zori and Urobos, you both are walking down with your dark vision currently.
A quick point of order.
Mm-hmm.
What specifically did Albert call Iron? He said that they weren't supposed to call her Iron.
He said Iron, and then he said, I probably shouldn't be saying that, Miss Galrael.
Miss Gal. Okay,
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure that I had that correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's all.
Okay,
Continue.
so as you reach the bottom of these spiral steps, you walk for quite some time, like less than a minute though, but it's a lot of steps, and you walk down and you see sort of the light of torchlight at the bottom, and you come up and you see the back of this guard just sort of like as his whistles are echoing through this like deep spiraling cavern, almost like a cavern-like tunnel, and you see like iron bars into the walls on either side spiraling down, and this guy's just holding a torch, just
Okay.
his back turned.
I want to walk up with as much confidence as I can muster, but first, as I'm walking up, like I'm walking with intention. I am
Mhm.
not meandering or sauntering.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can I see keys on his belt or something like that?
Yeah, they're pretty visible.
Okay. So we're gonna start with one approach, but we have
More-
other options.
More keys than just one. Like
Yeah.
like Kevin was only holding 2 keys
Mhm.
on his ring, and this guy has like 8 plus.
Yeah.
It's like a big ring of keys.
Okay. And is he? I'm sorry. Just my brain isn't remembering things very well right now. Did you say that he was in front of like a door? Or
No,
a gate or something?
No door. These stairs just open up into this sort of doorway, this like archway that leads into this cavern, and he's just kind of standing at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, sweet. So yeah, I just want to walk down. I'm not trying to be stealthy. I am just having as much of an air of confidence as I possibly can as I walk down the stairs.
Okay.
And I mean, I get down there and I try and just keep walking past him and just act like I own the place.
You just walk past him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Urobos will not go past him, but stay behind him.
Okay, Urobos, you stay behind him.
Okay.
Okay, as you two get to the bottom of the stairs, he sort of turns his head. Urobos, you're not quite around the corner yet. You can either step out with Zoria or stay behind the corner of the wall, the sort of stairs.
I'll stay behind the stand and count down like 1 rock,
Okay.
2 rock, 3 rock.
Okay, so Zoria, you round the corner, and he turns his head and he's like, "Oh, were you the one who told me? Who are you?"
Cabinet business. Keep walking.
Go ahead and make a deception check for me. I'll say with advantage because you look like a human, and you're wearing the cloak.
21.
21.
You said deception, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. He's just like, yeah, all right. Hey, can I ask, like, is there anything you need? Like, I'm the one stationed right now. I can probably help you out, you know? I haven't seen you around. Are you new?
I kind of like slowly turn towards him, like turn on my heel. And I say, well, maybe. I don't typically work down here in the dungeons. I'm more up in admin side of things.
Right, admin, yeah.
But
For sure.
yeah. So Miss Galrael is requesting that we bring up what's his name? I think Rylith or something. Curly hair.
Oh, that landsmith boy.
Yeah. So do you know which cell he's in?
Wait a minute, right now?
Yeah?
That's a little weird.
I don't know, cabinet business. She didn't
just-
tell me why.
She just interrogated him earlier today.
Yeah, she probably wants to ask him more questions, but in
I
her
mean,
own area.
They pretty much got all the information out that they could from him, but yeah, sure. He takes his keys and he grabs a key and he's like, yeah, here you go. She didn't send you with a key?
No. I don't know.
Well,
She's
all right,
a little
here you
busy
go.
right now, so
He's holding out a key and it has like a little number emblazoned on it that says 121.
Perfect. All right, I say thanks, and just keep walking down the hall.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh, you're right. You don't have a torch.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. I walk back as confidently as I can and say, "Yeah, do you have a spare, actually?"
Oh yeah, and there's one like on the wall, and he's just holding one just to hold something. He's like, hey, you can take this one. I don't
Thank
need
you. Saria grabs the torch because she's never thought about it ever once in her life before.
He's just sort of squinting. You can see like the deep bags in his eyes and everything. He's like, all right.
Thank you. And I walk down the hall and try and find cell 121.
All right. Interesting. Sort of Urobos, you peek around and he's just leaning, just continuing to whistle, just.
I don't want to.
All right. While you think about what you want to do, back up in the hall. It's great when you split the party. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
So Timber, you just knocked out this guard, actually. Okay. You are currently like straddling him on his back right now, holding his head, holding his unconscious head. What are you all doing?
Yeah, I want to put the torch out.
Okay. With what?
Out. I don't know. Can I just kind of? I don't know.
I mean,
Put it on the ground.
I mean, it's like it's
Cigarette?
it's one of those torches that are meant to, you know, withstand some things. So
All right, never
you
mind.
can't just stomp it. It's like a big torch. All right, so you pick up a torch.
How big does this guard look? Do they look like the same size as me, perhaps?
Actually, yeah, he is about your size, Pyra.
I strip
It's a little
him.
bit smaller.
Take all his clothes
Okay.
down to the boot, and then since it's just my friends, I don't care that much.
You strip.
Change into his clothes and put everything in my backpack.
Okay, Orladar and Timber. Pyra just starts stripping in front of you, in the middle of the
Not
hall.
like it's the first time we've seen it.
I don't know. I
Is
share a
it?
bedroom with Urobos usually.
Yeah, it's true.
Would chill touch be able to, like, the cold energy from that be able to put that torch out?
You're not sure? You could try. What does Chill Touch say?
It says I create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range, and then I assail it with Chill of the Grave. Probably wouldn't work.
So
Right.
that's something that you actually have to cast on a creature. The
Necrotic damage. Yeah.
Oh, it's necrotic damage? Then definitely not. Yeah.
Definitely not.
No. The skeletal grasp is just an image. It's not something that you can actually control. It's just the image of the spell to damage a creature.
I thought maybe that hand could just enclose the torch.
No.
and just-
Great.
I'm just gonna pull out my water skin. And
Okay. That'll work.
Extinguish the
Yeah.
torch that way.
Okay. Just it does make a very audible and sort of starts giving off a bunch of smoke.
God damn it.
Who's gonna see smoke?
It is dark.
It's dark. We're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Don't worry about
there's now a naked guard.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a utility closet near us?
Yeah, I'll say there's one easy easy enough. You like walk down the hall a little bit.
I put him in there.
Okay. Full on hitman.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go stand post outside the dungeon door
Okay.
in case anyone tries to come in.
Okay, so back down in the dungeon. Urobos, what are you doing on the stairs as Zoria just left you and she walked deeper into the dungeons?
This is a tough decision for Urobos.
What is Urobos doing?
You said he's like kind of leaning.
Yeah,
against
he's
the
just
wall,
leaning against the wall, just.
right? Oh, he done nothing wrong. He doesn't deserve this. Yeah, Urobos just kind of full on grab his head and smash it to the wall to try knocking him out.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage.
There's gonna be so many guards and utility closets by the time we're done.
Oh gods.
I
Okay,
told
with
Zoria I
advantage.
wouldn't kill anyone, and I haven't yet.
Turned into such a mess.
That would be a 15.
As do most D&D plans, Ruthann.
It seems like a success to me.
What did you roll, Urobos?
15.
So as you go to grab his head, you like get a hand on his head, and he goes, "Whoa, what the fuck?" And as you push it to the wall, he sort of spins his head, and he's like, "Who the hell are you?" And he unsheaths the sword.
Oh, okay, well.
Go ahead and roll initiative. Go ahead and roll initiative real quick. Oh.
One time it rolls well, might I add.
What did you get?
A 21.
All right, he only got an 18, so that's still pretty good. So you go first. What are you doing? As he unsheaths his sword, and he goes,
Oh boy, I'm gonna have to hurt him. I really didn't want to hurt him. I'm gonna try hitting him with, I guess, the flat side of the blades.
yeah, like whacking him on the head.
Yeah, with
Okay.
both of my swords.
That is
I'm
that is easy enough to do. Go ahead and make your first attack against him. He's not wearing a helmet either, so.
I'm gonna keep aiming for that head. That poor little head is not gonna be so round.
Okay, but are you dealing non-lethal damage, or are you just bludgeoning him with the?
Damage, that's
Okay, okay, yeah.
I'm trying to incapacitate. That would be a first one being a 23.
That was such an Urobos thing to say.
Okay, 23.
Incapacitate. Yes, that hits. What's your damage on that?
Is it regular damage?
Yes, so you roll the damage for the sword, and it's just non-lethal. Non-lethal bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I will roll that. That is a D8. That's not a D8. I'm trying to find it amongst the pile of dice that I have here. Alright, D8. That will be 10.
10. You slam his head against, and it actually like knocks against the rock a little bit, and he is very dazed. He's like, "Bloody hell!" You have one more attack, I believe.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I just don't want to hurt him too much.
Okay.
You
Go.
should just let it happen, man. You should just... Urobos feels so bad.
Urobos.
I'll roll at the moon touch sword this time. Oh, that is indeed a nat 1.
That's a natural 1.
Hmm.
Okay, so as you go to swing, he actually ducks underneath your sword, and you slam it against the rock, and there's this loud ping. Pyra and Zoria, you both can actually hear this coming from at the base of the stairs.
Guys, I just heard what I thought was a sword clang. I'm gonna tell the other two.
Okay, so that was a wisdom saving throw to see what he is going to do, and he's actually just going to swing the sword at you, Urobos. He's too tired, and he knows that there's nobody near him, so he's just going to try and fight you off, as opposed to calling for help. And that is a 13 to hit.
Miss.
That is your turn.
Okay, I feel like I hurt him a little bit too much. I'm gonna just punch him twice.
Okay, go ahead and roll an unarmed strike. As you just quickly throw your swords back in your sheath and just...
Dirty 20.
He's out. You just... and falls down to his back.
I catch him.
Hmm?
Before he falls. I don't want him to fall on the ground and hit his head even more. Urobos feels really bad.
Okay.
Like, sleep tight, sweet prince. And lay his head down.
Okay.
I will take his sword and, is there like a closet I can see anywhere?
No, not down here.
Cell?
I will say the first cell is open.
Empty?
Yeah, it's empty.
Okay, I'm gonna just put him in there, put him in the most comfortable position he can be, and, I look at the numbers, just lock it.
You can't lock it without a key.
I'll take his keys. That's what I was.
He already gave his keys to Zoria. He doesn't have any keys on him.
All of them? I thought you took the one.
No.
No. He like picked one out and handed you the whole key.
Oh shit.
He was just showing you which key it was.
Okay, I thought I only got one of them.
No, he didn't take it off. He just handed you the ring of keys.
Okay.
It's a very bad
Very
guard.
irresponsible. I will strip him of all his clothes real quick.
Okay.
I will leave him his undies. And I will dirty him. Is there dirt? Like dirt? Like dirty?
Oh yeah.
place?
Oh yeah.
Just dirty him a little bit.
Like the ground is just dirt, basically, especially in the cells.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna like
Okay.
put it on his face, on his arms, lather him up with it, and kind of close the gate so it looks like it's closed but not locked.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll follow where Zoria was.
Okay. So you quickly start following down the cavern. Zoria, you are quite far ahead at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me with advantage.
Oh, with
These
advantage.
also- Yes, with
That
advantage.
means I get 2 of these.
It's true.
Wow. Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
It's not great, but it's okay. 15.
Yeah, if it was over 10.
Okay.
You have to walk for quite a bit.
Mhm.
It's pretty far down, and actually you're looking up and the numbers don't line up. Like they don't just count.
That's great.
They don't just count. They're like different numbers, and as you're looking at it, like the way these tunnels are carved and everything, it's meant to confuse you. It's
Cool.
meant to be difficult to navigate when you don't have the information of what you're looking for. But after walking for a little bit, as you get a little deeper, you start to hear the same moans that you heard back at the back entrance at the bottom of the stony staircase that you heard before through the iron door. You hear like and like them echoing, and you come up to a cell that has emblazoned above it 121.
Okay.
And you look inside the bars, and you see the very familiar, super dirtied, super gaunt and thin looking human form with the full head of messy, dirty, curly hair and the sort of scraggly scruff. And he looks like he's currently unconscious, just leaning up against the ground. He himself is just has like a torn shirt and basically just like a loincloth on. Like he doesn't have actual clothes on.
Okay. I am going to unlock the cell.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any like response from him as I do that?
You see him sort of like twitch a little bit, and you hear him like exhale, like.
But his eyes don't open or
No,
anything.
and his head just sort of bobs over to one side.
Okay, so I will go into the cell and like scoop my arm under his like armpits and hoist him up.
Okay. As you hoist him up, he sort of gets startled awake, and he's like,
Okay.
Value.
I kind of look at him like full eye contact, and I say, I'm taking you to Miss Galrael, but I say it in like, no, but wait. I try and like have a look in my eyes, like, think about my voice. You've heard this voice before. And like trying to imply with my face, I am...
Go ahead and make... what's like a reverse insight check? Persuasion check. Go ahead and make a persuasion check. There you go.
That is indeed a reverse insight check.
I'm such a great DM, guys. Yeah, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay.
I'll say with advantage.
Ooh, okay. I'll take that.
Because you have messaged him before.
Okay.
And because of the nature of message, he knows what the creature is. Does he like know what you look like?
No,
because
so.
it specifically says, or like the recipient of the message knows knows the creature that this is coming from or something like that.
Recognizes you as the sender if it knows you.
Okay, so he does not know you yet.
But he would hear my voice.
Exactly.
So.
That's why I'm giving you advantage. Yeah. Did you pick out the blue and yellow M&Ms?
No.
She picked out the blue and yellow M&Ms and put them...
I sent it to the group.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Come on, buddy.
Okay. He looks pretty scared.
Uh-huh.
But there is sort of like confusion in his eyes. Like he doesn't recognize you yet.
Yeah.
But he knows that there's something about you that he should trust, essentially. I also forgot to put on the soundtrack.
Really
and
quickly
like,
to like try and like make that connection more in his brain.
Mm-hmm.
I use thaumaturgy to make my eyes look like Urobos's for just a second.
Ooh.
And then I switch them back to that kind of muddy green brown that that I've had them.
Okay.
as.
Okay. I'll say as you do that, his eyes go wide, and he's and he looks at you as you're sort of like helping him hobble along, and he says, "You're the lady. You're the voice."
I nod.
Is Urobos here? Shh.
Play along.
And he's sort of like limping, and as you're closer now, especially because of your the coloration that you are granted from your special orb, you can see up close he's like beaten and bruised, and there's like scrapes and scratches and dried blood, and like dirt in these deep cuts on his arms and chest and back area. And like his like face is messed up. His nose looks like it's been broken and is like off to the side.
Mm-hmm. As we walk, I'll give him a 2nd level cure wounds, just to kind of take the edge off, you know.
Okay. As you go to cast it, I'll say he notices what you're doing and sort of stops you, and he says, "I'll be fine. If you're here, you should probably save your energy.
Okay.
I know how much magic takes it out of you folks."
Okay. And did I? How many spell slots did I have?
You had 3 left.
Yeah. Okay. I just couldn't remember if I had already marked that off or not, and I did. So I had to take it back.
So he'll stop you, and he says, "That'll just be wasted on me."
Okay.
Where's Urobos?
Upstairs.
And as you begin like hobbling him up these like twisting caverns and everything, you come to a point where you round a corner and you actually see Urobos like looking around, super freaking confused, and he's like, "Sorry,
holding all the clothes from the
yeah, Urobos is just holding clothes, like, what do I do? Urobos, you round a corner and you see Zoria holding up Rylith and bringing Rylith to you.
Urobos' eyes like widen instantly, and he will run at them.
Do you drop the clothes, or are you still holding the clothes?
He tries to keep his composure and hold all the clothes.
Okay. So Urobos, you just. So Urobos, you run down this. You run down this cavern and everything. He doesn't seem to notice you because it is pitch black down here. Oh wait, no, Zoria, you have a torch.
I do.
Zoria, you're holding a torch. Yep. So, Rylith doesn't seem to notice you at like when you and Urobos notice each other. But Urobos, as you run up into the light of the torch, Rylith sort of looks up, and his eyes are sort of like bulging and sort of like closed with like big balls on his eyes and stuff like that, as they're like swollen, and his face is swollen essentially. But his eyes go as wide as they could go, and he sort of lets go of Zoria and starts hobbling along to you as he gets to you, and he throws his arms around you and hugs you tight.
I will hold them very tight.
You just drop the clothes. Are you still holding the clothes? You're just like, eh.
No, I dropped the clothes.
No, yeah, he throws his arms around you, and like, you can tell that he's trying to hug you tight, but he has like no strength left. And he says, Urobos, what the hell are you doing here?
The best that we can do.
What? Urobos, what's going on? Who's...
Right.
What?
You look like shit.
Yeah, you don't fucking say. I've missed you, Urobos.
No, say, see. Very see. Miss you too, and he kind of like tries not to pat him very hard, but like a gentle.
And Urobos, up close, you can see like the discoloration. You can't see like the colors of bruises or anything, but you can see like discoloration to his skin and cuts and dried blood and stuff like that. And so do you begin to take him up to like up the stairs? So as you two are now helping Rylith and everything, he's just still going on about like, I mean, how many of you are there? How did you get into the castle? What is going on? What do you think you're doing? Urobos, I told this lady to tell you not to do something stupid.
Firstly.
Listen, I can't always stop him.
Looms on you.
That would be nice.
You're kind of.
Yeah. Shut up. And he sort of pushes your head away, like pushes your face away from looking at him.
All right. Here, I fix up the clothes.
Yeah.
Kind of.
All right. You give him the guard's clothes. It even had like a chain shirt that like you put over him, and it looks like it hurts to put something on, but he's like, thank you. And he like throw like pulls the pants on. And he's like, well, at least I feel a little nicer.
You lost some weight.
Yeah. Thanks, pal.
Of course. Carlos holds his hand up.
He like gives you a high five and like grabs your hand for a second, and he like tries to squeeze it hard like he used to do when you were little to like hurt you. He's like, ah.
Like grab your hair.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, yeah. You know what? Maybe if I can get some food.
Maybe.
All right.
Yeah,
so.
maybe later. Here's some water.
Okay. Listen. First of all, hi. Nice to meet you, lady.
Oh, hi. I was letting you guys have your moment. I'm sorry.
Who are you?
I am Zoria. I am the voice in your head.
Oh, great.
Also, right now, I am a palace guard who is taking you to Miss Galrael.
Okay.
I kind of like I'm keeping an ear out for guards also.
Okay, yeah.
At this point.
Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
As you're talking.
Just want to be clear as I say that. I'm not just.
Have you guys come back up the stairs yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
As you all, actually, yeah, while all of this is going on,
My
you
internet's
three.
being funky. I'm just gonna leave real quick and come back because you all are frozen.
Oh no. Uh-oh. The stream will look bad for a second, then it'll be back.
There we go.
There she be.
We return.
Okay. So, you three up in the hall, what are you doing as you are waiting for a significant amount of time now? Are you three doing anything or just waiting?
I think we should just wait.
Listening.
I'm just waiting.
Yeah, listening. Trying to perceive any
Standing
sounds.
guard at the dungeon door, like a
Yep.
guard.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Staying in the shadows so nobody sees
Yeah.
my hideous dragon form.
Okay.
Should we maybe stand on the other side of the way? You and I, Orladar?
Sure. I just want to stay like up against the wall and in the shadows so that if
You could step behind the door and just into the stairway.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, okay. That's
Okay.
Doesn't want to see us.
Sure.
It'll just be Pyra who looks like
Pyra, go ahead and
Stay
make
outside the door.
Pyra, go ahead and make a stealth check for me. Or deception, you choose. Oh, Brittany. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Brittany?
are you there?
Brittany?
Brit-
I told you
What?
to make a stealth
There
check.
you are.
Okay, yes.
Okay, thank you. I heard
Oh,
nothing
no.
fantastic.
stealth
Yeah.
or something else.
Oh, I said stealth or deception, you get to choose, and whichever you make it with advantage.
There's no such thing as double advantage, right?
No.
No. Oh no. Oh no, Brittany?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I'm frozen again.
Yeah. Okay, you're back
Hello?
now. Hello?
Hello.
We can hear you.
We can
Yeah.
hear you.
Yeah, can you hear us?
I'm back.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So no, there is no
Yes.
such thing as double advantage. Just roll with advantage. What?
Or deception. Okay, 22 for stealth.
22 for stealth. Okay. Fuck. Okay, yeah, no. You actually hear the footfalls a couple of times. 2, 3 guards actually pass you, and the first 2 just don't even pay you any mind. They're just kind of walking. You just sort of put your head down, try and like hide your horns a little bit, and they just walk right past you. Don't pay you any mind. The third guard actually walks by and kind of looks your way and gives you a little nod, and just walks past.
Let's do my job. This door.
After a little bit of time, Orladar and Timber, you begin to hear footfalls coming up from the stairs. After a moment, you see Zoria come around the corner of the stairs, holding onto one arm of a ragged-faced. Oh, there's a puppy dog. Of a ragged-faced, like sort of just messed up looking human face in guard's clothes. Just in a full guard's outfit, the chain shirt, the teal colored tabard, a short sword at his side, and he's just sort of hobbling up.
Do I recognize the hair?
You can see bushy
Yeah.
curly hair, but just the first thing you notice is the teal and just the full guard outfit. You're just like,
I say, Rylith?
Violet?
He sort of looks up and goes, "Who the hell's are you?"
I am Orladar. I have spoken to you several times.
Oh, so you're that other voice.
I'm the other voice.
Oh, this is great. This is real great. Okay, and cat person?
Hello. I'm Urobos' friend.
Jeez, Urobos, you leave for what, less than a year, and you make really weird looking friends. All right.
I would like to open the door and walk into the stairs.
Pyra, you actually hear the conversation happening, and you open the door and you see the roughed, the messed up looking face of Rylith. And as you all make your way back out into this hall,
Wow, you look pretty bad, kid. Here, drink this. I'm gonna pull out a potion of healing. Give it to him. That way.
he takes it and he says, "Are you sure about this? I mean, listen, I won't be of any help if you want me to fight anybody."
No, we just don't want to have
Give-
to pick you up off the floor when you pass
Yeah.
out.
And he sort of pushes it up against your chest, Pyra, and you feel like how weak he is.
Zoria pulls open the side of her cloak and shows him the, 6 healing potions she has. We have more where that came from.
We're fine.
Lilith, you and I both know that a soldier is not good at half his health.
Listen, even if I was at full health, I don't know
You're
how
not gonna be
useful
any
I'd
help
be.
to us if we're dragging you around.
Now,
Just
drink the potion.
Good choice.
Ah, it tastes like shit.
Yep. You're
I
welcome.
know, I didn't get the flavored one.
Take a sip. Take a
No
sip of
essence
whiskey
of
from this
vanilla.
flask.
he
This'll
he takes a swig.
good.
Thanks
You know
for
what?
that.
That'll help. Are you hungry?
You actually do see as he finishes sort of the shimmery liquid, you see some of the bruises and bulges on his face begin to recede at like a quickened pace, and you can actually like see the physical effects of the healing potion.
Does anybody have any Lift's trail mix?
I open the bag of holding and pull out like 3 muffins that I grabbed
Yeah.
out of the tavern when
You
we
just-
left.
You just keep muffins in your bag?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Why
trail
not?
mix too. If you
Yeah,
want some.
I got some pocket.
Made by our
bacon.
ghost friend.
I got some
I
rock candy.
ghost for
Listen, there's
I-
a lot
I'd
that we could
really-
tell you right now, but
I
now's
really
the-
love a muffin.
Okay.
Thanks. He starts like devouring it, just
Eat slow, eat slow, eat slow.
Yeah, don't
It's
hurt
so
yourself,
slow.
please.
he just inhaled the whole thing.
Oh god.
Oh, I haven't had real food in my stomach in so long. Okay, back to the matters at hand. What the is going on in here?
Okay.
Hi, I'm
tell
Pyro,
What are you
by the way.
doing? Hi, demon lady. Urobos.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Why the?
Fair.
What happened? You said you were going out to like find yourself, and this is finding yourself, and now you come back and breaking me out of jail.
Listen, he found
Urobos.
himself and a bunch of friends.
Hey, alright, that's... I made friends. You are in jail.
Good point,
Who messed up
Urobos.
Good point,
he
Urobos.
he like his eyes go wide, and he puts up a finger and he says, "Don't you dare talk to your older brother like that, okay?"
You know I can talk back now.
he sort of does his best to make himself big, and he says, "I'll still frickin' take you, all right?"
Not if we're standing here.
To the infirmary?
What? Yeah, I take you to the infirmary.
You. For you, I've never been really good at this.
Oh.
Listen, Urobos, if you
Urobos will
want,
work on insults next.
yeah, you really got to work on your trash talk,
Thank
kid.
you.
All right.
I'm not...
Nobody's
You know, he's
staring
learned a
at
lot
me.
since he's been gone. He learned how to read. He knows how to get to our house. Oh, he has a house, by the way, and a
Yeah,
business.
good.
He is a
Yeah.
part owner of a fully fledged business.
Well,
Yeah.
damn,
Now,
that's insane.
And
That's
he's
6
rich.
months. That's
this is great that
rich.
we've all learned.
Yeah. Okay. This is real great, but I kind of what is
Yeah.
happening?
Riley,
We're overthrowing the government.
Who has your
Yay!
Yeah. Galrail chick, the right hand to the king. She did this weird shit. She asked me a whole bunch of questions, and then she did this weird shit. Well, she like pulled blood out and like made it float in front of my face and put it into this like vial thing, and put it inside a cloak. I don't know.
Great.
Cute.
Can you tell us as quickly as possible what you know of her plans, what questions she asked you?
I don't know anything about her plans. She did something to make. So where were we? You all are in the hall, at the top of the dungeon entrance, speaking with Rylith.
Quietly. Speaking with Riley quietly, I'd like to add.
In hushed tones.
Indeed. Okay.
We
So
gotta
what are you
go
all
to the
doing?
throne room. Riley.
Oh, you gotta go to the throne room. Why you gotta go to the throne room? Why don't we just get the fuck out of here?
Gotta find the.
Because there's a
Because we
poor
need
guy
to stop these people.
up there in a bed, basically a vegetable, who once was your king.
Wait,
Remember that.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, Jakal?
Oh, we didn't tell you.
Jakal's not in on
Jakal's
this?
in a vegetable.
Oh, totally not.
I
No.
just thought he went
didn't-
batshit crazy.
he didn't go
He was
batshit.
terrible, like.
No, this evil person, this evil elf woman, has him in a coma, basically, like a vegetable, barely breathing.
What?
Yeah,
So,
and he's got some weird magical amulet on him that it's fused into the skin on his neck. We can't even get it
Oh
off.
my
Of. Yeah,
God.
exactly. That is the appropriate facial expression.
Mm-hmm.
It's disgusting. So we're gonna go to the throne room. We're gonna hide. We're gonna wait for these council people to come in, and then we're gonna stop them before the coronation.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Are you in or out? You can leave right now.
What do you mean am I
We'll
in or
tell
out?
you.
Look at me.
Listen, look at you. We have a plan to hide you, to keep you safe, and to get you out of here. But we want to try to take these bad guys out first and save Jakal's life. So you can stay with us and help. We can give you some more healing and some strength so that you can have a chance to fight. Or you can just stay behind me. I'm made of glass, so I'm really careful about staying safe. When you stay behind me, you'll be safe.
Yeah, maybe don't stay behind me.
Urobos,
No.
go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage.
Orlador?
What did I say?
You said Urobos. Did
Yep.
you mean?
No,
Yeah,
I was going back and forth. Orladar, I meant you.
Alright.
Okay,
It's
so
10,
that
15.
is 17 plus.
Keep mark of every time he messes up the names.
I think it's funny. Did you say persuasion?
Yeah.
Yes.
27.
Ooh.
27.
It's decent. It's alright.
Rylith sort of takes a second and he says, well, I'm not at my peak. I could do a lot more if I hadn't been sitting down there for 4 or 5 months. But, Urobos, if we gotta save our kingdom, it's what I pledged my life to do. What just happened?
Discord just crashed.
Are we still on the internet?
Still,
Oh no, I can still hear you. And we're still
Okay.
live. And we still have internet.
Okay.
Don't know what exactly happened there.
Your
Aiden's
discard
still there.
contract.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
It's
still
just
here.
so
And also, you just don't have a
Sophie's
camera.
microphone.
Yeah. That's okay. Your avatar's super cute.
Oh, thanks.
So
I'm being notified that everyone on the stream's pictures is completely black.
Yep, it should be back
Yeah, it should be back.
in a minute for Parker.
Yeah, in a second.
All's good.
Okay, anyway, Urobos, as Rylith is sharing this extremely heartfelt moment with you. Back in the character. And he sort of holds up a shaky, a sort of shaky arm, and he says, I'll stand with you, brother.
I'm never one to fall easily, so I believe it.
He's holding a hand up for like a side handshake thing.
Listen, visuals aren't as easy.
I know. I'm trying.
Just kind of
Discord.
a big bear hug.
Yeah, he wraps his arms around you and he says, "All right, then, let's go overthrow our kingdom, I guess."
Yeah. Show us the throne room, because I got super fucking lost.
Yeah.
I mean, they never took me to the throne room.
Where did they take you?
You were-
Take us where they
I
took
thought
you.
you were a guard. Year before.
Wait, what?
Oh, he was a guard back in his hometown.
No, I was a guard back in Crestback.
I knew that. Sorry. I've been hit in the head quite a few times.
That's
Um,
okay.
Not
Where
today.
did they take
Take
you?
us where they took you.
I don't know. They had my eyes covered. They didn't let me see.
Great.
Let's just try again to find it. We'll just try again. Someone
I mean-
who's a little bit more investigating should go first.
Okay.
Can you hold a weapon, by the way?
You gave me a short sword. he sort of unsheathed it and he says, I can hold it. I don't know how hard I can swing it.
That's fine.
Do you need some more?
Yeah.
Like, should I give you some healing?
No, that's not the problem here.
Should I give you some food? How about some more whiskey?
I have... listen, for the first time in like 5 months, I just put a muffin in my mouth and drank some hot alcohol. I don't think I should do anymore.
Yeah, you
Okay.
know, I could have given you water. Now that I think about it, I have water.
Pyra, you used your water to put out the torch. You don't have water.
I don't have water. Never mind. Sorry. I meant to-
Grabs an empty water skin. Oh.
I thought I'd give him water.
Yeah, you can give him water and everything. He's just trying to tell you all that he feels that he is just weak right now.
Well,
Okay.
you've got 5 more of us by your side, so you're
I'll do my
as
best.
much as a brother to us as Urobos at this point.
Yep.
Thanks.
Your family
Mhm.
now.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I could say the same
Right.
thing about all yous.
Okay. Let's go kill some bad guys. Oh, I didn't mean kill. I'm sorry, Zori.
If they try to
Maim.
kill us, we're
Maim.
allowed to kill. But
Damn.
not if they don't try to kill us.
Let's go maim.
Well,
Okay.
all right.
Let's go maim some people.
Okay, so-
real quick. Violet, did that guard that was watching post do anything bad to you? Because I hit him a little bit harder than I probably should have, and I feel bad.
What? Oh, the guy down at the bottom of this. The guy who.
Yeah.
Wait, which guy?
At the bottom of the stairs, yeah.
No, Rylith didn't see anything. Right? There was no body because Urobos put him in a cell. It's like, which
I
guy?
forgot about that.
Oh, it's just one of the guards, right?
I don't know. A lot of the gods are dicks.
What did he look like? The one that was at the bottom of the stairs. Not asking Riley.
Oh,
asking you.
okay. Very generic. Just generic human, you know, black
Just-
beard, short hair, short cut
Urobos.
hair.
Generic
Okay.
human, black beard, short hair. Probably
Yeah, there are a lot of those.
cool.
Urobos, it's okay.
Listen,
okay to
Urobos,
admit
pretty
that
much all the
because-
gods that have been installed here aren't the best people.
Well, like 3 of them are in closets right now, so
Naked and
Yep.
unconscious.
He is naked now.
Oh, all
He
right.
stole their uniforms,
Oh,
except
alright.
for Albert, who kept
Yeah.
peeing himself. We
yeah,
let him poop
Albert
his pants.
sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, that name sounds familiar. I think he was a little, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Have you
he's
met
basically
Kevin
a
yet?
child.
Anyway.
Oh, Kevin was one of the nice ones, you know.
Oh,
Oh,
Kevin-
We didn't
Kev-
hurt him.
Kevin was pretty
didn't
nice
hurt
to me, you know.
we
he's
didn't
just
hurt
asleep.
Kevin.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah, he actually
Just taking a nap.
apologized at one point. I don't know why he's
Oh.
working here.
Yeah.
we don't either.
No.
Yeah, I think he's just a kid who
anyway,
needed a job. Anyway,
We should probably go. We can talk about this after.
yeah, he was in training like last week.
Oh, rough. Ugh, poor guy. Okay, let's go, guys.
Okay.
Really wish
I-
like that would have been the one person who like you were just full on slaughtered.
Oh, who's leading?
Who is taking the lead here?
I will take the lead.
I will
Okay.
go behind her.
I will
Woo!
stay in the
With
middle.
Rylith and Orladar.
Okay. Okay, so Zoria, an investigation check.
Mm-hmm.
You can roll
Hold
twice
my
and
back.
choose which one and you get to choose whichever one
God.
gets
Okay.
the right, and you have to roll between a 17 and a 21.
This
Otherwise, you're just
brings me
lost.
great fear. Okay. Roll
Otherwise, you
twice.
all
I-
cannot. Yes,
Does she
Pyra.
already have advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
Here, I'll actually say with Rylith, you can roll 3d20s.
Ooh.
I need that.
Triple advantage. You know why? Because I'm the DM and I can do what I want. Yeah.
Okay, between 17 and 21.
Mm-hmm.
And that's with my investigation bonus. Okay. Come on. 17 plus 2.
That's a 19.
Yeah.
All
So-
of those were good rolls. One of them was a nat 20.
So, as Zoria takes the lead, now sort of putting on this persona of a castle guard, and
eyes.
yep, quickly and subtly casting an easy spell for her to try and give herself pupils.
Mhm.
You all start wandering. You all start wandering the halls again, and after a short moment, you're able to start see sort of the halls get larger, and you make your way deeper into the castle, and you're pretty sure you're in like the center of the castle, as it were, and you come down this hall, this large hall, that ends with these 2 giant double doors made of wood with multiple iron braces across them, and 2 large like hanging handles, and in the right door this large this like large gaping keyhole for like a giant iron key.
Looks like the right place.
Mm-hmm.
Pyra, will your key fit in that?
I mean, it's supposed to help me unlock it, so, well, first of all, should we just see if I can open it?
Sure.
First of all, before
Yeah.
I do that,
Yeah. Is it
Um,
unlocked?
can I check it for traps?
You
Is
can
that a big
check
thing?
it for you can check it for traps, Pyre. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Ooh.
We're learning.
Learning how to play D&D after a year.
Listen.
We're getting there, guys.
We're getting there.
15.
15. As you check, you. What's happening? What's happening over there?
Or Sophie. Why did I say Zoria?
Because you're in character. Because you're a good D&D player. Anyway, Pyra. Pyra, you begin looking on the door, sort of like feeling it for engravings or anything, anything as such, and it does not appear to be trapped at all. No. And as you're checking it, you sort of push it a little bit, and it does appear to be locked.
Okay, I'm gonna try to pick it, guys. I don't think there's any traps, but yeah.
Wait, I want to pull out the key that I got from Kevin. I got 2 from him. One of them was big.
I also have a big ring of keys.
It is not. It does not match. It is not quite as. It is not quite as big. Not quite big enough for the keyhole.
How about my ring of keys?
Your ring of keys. Oh.
A ring of keys.
No.
Oh.
They're only smaller keys and they all have like a number at the top. They seem to only be cell keys.
Okay.
Okay. I will use my infiltrator's key to try to open it.
Okay.
So, I'm proficient in Thieves' Tools now, and I have advantage on ability checks made to open locks.
You have advantage?
Yep, says right here. Advantage
does?
on ability checks to open locks. Yes.
I see. Okay, then yeah, roll with advantage.
And what is this?
and add your dexterity modifier and your proficiency bonus.
Dexterity modifier. And so 5. Okay. 17.
17 total.
Yes.
Does not appear to be opening.
Can I try again?
You can, but you feel like if you try any more than one more time, you might begin to damage the lock.
Okay.
But I can try one more time?
You can try one more time.
Okay. I'm gonna go one more time.
Okay, advantage. Take the higher.
17.
17?
No, 18. 18, 15, 16, 17, 18.
18?
18.
There's a little bit of resistance, but it turns.
Oh.
Got it, don't worry. Before I open it, I'm just gonna try to get Timber to come up to the front. Put your cat ear against it.
I'm gonna perceive.
Perception check.
Oh no. I rolled a 2. For a
Plus,
Oh,
for a total of 8.
Yeah.
Put your ear up and you can't hear anything, but you look down and you do actually see a faint glow of light coming from underneath the door.
light.
So it looks like the room is lit up on the other side.
did you hear anything? No. Okay, just for the hell of it, because I'm scared about what happened last time I opened the door, I'm just gonna put my ear against the door.
Yeah, okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
No, I hear nothing. I got a nat 1.
Do you want me to double check for traps or?
I mean, I just want to know if there's someone in there, but I got a nat 1, so doesn't really matter.
So maybe we should all take a turn listening.
I don't hear anything. Zoria, do you hear anything?
I don't know. Do I hear anything, Dan?
No, you don't actually, interestingly enough.
Okay, I'm just gonna go in.
Dang.
So you push open the door, Pyra?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go in.
Just slowly.
Slowly. Very slowly.
Very slowly.
Slowly open the door, making no sound.
As you push it open, the weight of it kind of just carries, and it's like, it's still slow, but they kind of open on themselves after you give it just a tiny little push, and they like get away from your hand and they go, and they open into a massive chamber that all of you can all of you can immediately see the sort of porcelain marble floors continue into this room, and you see giant or tall vaulted ceilings and huge pillars throughout the entire room, and you immediately notice 4 large braziers about 20 foot in diameter, each with a faint flame burning in the middle, giving the room its light, sort of spread out evenly throughout the room. From the door where you just opened, stretching all the way across the hall, up a 3-tiered raised platform at the far end of the hall is this bright red carpet. And and on the top of this sort of 3-tiered raised platform, you can see a brilliant golden throne flanked by 4 chairs, 2 on each side, all sitting behind a long wooden table. And your gaze immediately shoots to 2 figures sitting up at the table. Currently in the middle of a conversation, one of them seeming to giggle a bit as they stop in whatever conversation as the doors swing open. The first figure that you see is small, halfling size. You see darker tan to his skin, and he's wearing this sort of like it's a deep purple vest jacket thing almost. It's kind of hard to tell, but you can see it's dark purple, and in the like arms and out the back is this like deep red fur, like fur tufts, along with the buttons and sort of embellishments on it are a deep red. You can see he is currently laying across the golden throne at the center of the table. And he's sort of leaning his head back, and he's currently being fed some sort of like fruit, like grapes or something, by the other of the 2 figures. A bright sunflower yellow skinned tiefling who has 2 horns spiraling directly upward from the top of her forehead. She's currently wearing a white coat, one of the ones with like the 2 rows of buttons and the like tall, almost turtleneck like collar. And it's completely buttoned up, and at her waist it spreads out into this white, like multi-layered skirt that ends at just about her knee length. She's sort of holding a grape over the tiefling's mouth, and she lets out a giggle as you open the doors, and their gaze shoots to you.
Gross.
As you take like 1 or 2 steps into the room, you also notice, as she sort of turned to her side, 2 leathery yellow wings protruding out her back, sort of folded up, currently.
I can't do that.
Come on, Pyra.
And you step in, and both of them look at you. And as the halfling starts to sort of shift in the chair and pop himself up, and he's now standing in the chair, he turns around and grabs this like large round straw woven hat and sort of whips it around and rests it on his head, as the tiefling pops a grape into her mouth, and she sort of puts a hand on her hip, and holds her other hand out, and she says, well, what have we here? I don't believe that any of you are supposed to be here, especially at such a late hour, no? And the halfling, now stepping up onto the table from the golden throne, says, oh, my colleague is indeed correct. I don't seem to recognize any of you as being part of the employment here at the royal castle of Altera.
That seems kind of racist. I think I need to talk to HR about that.
What's the distance between where we're standing and where they're at?
Give me 1 second. I will give you a distance.
Please do, because it's taking all of Orladar's self-control not to just breathe
Talk first. Maybe
lightning
we should
right
talk first.
onto him. Just
Maybe we should talk.
open my mouth and just.
I'm in front of you. That would hurt.
Well,
It's true. No.
I thought we had
I thought we all
the door
listened
and we
at the
were
door.
standing side by side now inside the door.
I still was the one that pushed open
Oh
the
my
door.
god.
And
We haven't
all
moved into
walked
the
in.
room. We haven't
About
moved
120
into
feet.
The door.
120 feet.
120
Right, I gotta
feet
get
away.
closer before I can
And
shock
it and also like their voices are echoing through this tall hall, like tall open hall.
Wish I looked
Okay.
cooler right now, but I'm in guard's clothes.
Listen, I think
You're... Okay.
The as you all are standing there, and as you all are just standing there,
I wasn't expecting to get this far.
jaws a gap. The yellow tiefling actually continues and says, "Now, I am sure this is just some sort of misunderstanding, and you all probably are just lost and somehow accidentally made your way into the royal castle. I would be happy to graciously escort you off the grounds, and no harm, no foul. What do we say?" As she grabs another piece of fruit and pops it in her mouth and puts her hand up to her chin.
Slightly
Are you
attracted.
the head of community? Ma'am, are you the head of community?
Indeed I am, Miss Extralia Viterb at your service.
Australia. That is such a beautiful name. You are right. There is a huge confusion here.
Oh, of course there is. You shouldn't be here at all. So why don't you just follow me? And she starts taking steps toward you. And
keep walking.
the halfling hops down off of the table. They don't they only take a few steps towards you. They don't like come all the way up to you.
Yeah.
They take a few steps and are standing at the edge of the 3-tiered raised platform. Now.
There is some confusion. We were actually looking for the right hand.
Oh, you mean Miss Iron Garael?
Yeah, we had a few questions for her.
Well, I do believe she is sort of tied up right now. Maybe.
Have you literally tied her up so that you could feed grapes to Barry?
Excuse me?
I'm confused. I'm just asking a question. We thought that she was in charge, but now I think maybe you're in charge.
Oh, no. You see, that's where you are mistaken. We all share equal responsibilities of leading the kingdom, along with the king.
So
Equal
you're,
responsibility.
Along with the king.
so you are equally responsible for putting King Jakal into a coma?
Yeah, I'm a little confused as to how the king could be leading right now when he is unable to move or speak or really do anything.
Oh, he can move and speak.
Not from what we saw.
Well, then you obviously haven't seen him.
This was like 30 minutes ago.
Are any of you taking any extra steps into this room? Or closing this distance?
I would like to walk forward.
Yeah, I'll continue to walk forward.
As well.
Urobos?
I will follow.
Orladar?
Yeah, I think that walking into the threshold and closing the doors behind us.
I would like to close the doors.
Well, as you all take steps past the doors, Extralia waves her hand and the doors go.
Perfect. Thank you for taking care of that for us.
Yeah, didn't want to waste the exertion to close it ourselves.
Oh, it is my pleasure. So, what exactly can I help you with before I kindly escort you off the grounds?
You can tell us why King Jakal has an amulet of proof against detection embedded into his flesh, hanging around his neck, while his body looks like a corpse laid out in a bed. And don't tell me that that isn't happening, because we just saw it less than an hour ago.
Yeah, that's the primary question there.
Yeah.
Yep. So
This
Really?
sums it up pretty well.
Like, we were asked to come check on his safety when he could no longer reply to messages, and so
You
that's
asked?
where the confusion is. Yes.
By who?
Well, it's not my purview to say until our questions are
Classified,
answered.
you know? Classified.
Oh, well, I believe I do have the exact same response to your question until you can answer mine.
What was your question?
Who asked you to check on the king?
We come on behalf of the city of Waterdeep.
Make a deception check.
That's good.
That
I'm
is
gonna
not.
hold out my badge.
Deception?
Yes.
Oh, no, that's not very good. That's a 10.
Does
That's a
holding out my
10.
badge
Good at
help at all?
deception.
I know, but I try so hard.
Sweet angel child.
The what?
Does holding up my badge at the same time she says that help at all?
Ooh.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
It does not. Barry actually speaks up, arms now crossed. He's actually still standing on the table.
I do want to point out really quick, that wasn't entirely a lie. We do come on behalf of the city of Waterdeep.
That was entirely a lie to the question that she asked. You were lying to the question that she asked. She asked she said who asked you to check up on the king.
And I stated we come on behalf of the city of Waterdeep.
Okay, well she took that to mean that you were answering her question, which means you had to lie
I'm
to her about
telling
that.
the truth. Okay,
Then,
continue.
then you should have said. Then you shouldn't have said that right after she had asked a question and was waiting for a response.
Fight.
I think that might just happen pretty soon.
Yeah. Okay. Continue.
Anyway, Barry the halfling speaks up and he says, "Well, ain't that just a load of bullcrap coming from a sweet little angel like yourself? I didn't know kind little women like you would lie like that so openly to high-ranking officials."
Team,
Yeah.
do we want to continue trying to deceive and persuade and negotiate with these people, or do we just want to try to take them out as fast as possible?
Are you saying this?
You're saying this out
Are
loud?
you saying this in the room?
Don't tell me you said that.
In
No,
this room?
no, I'm
Barry's
saying-
like, excuse me, deceive us and persuade us?
No, I'm not
Sir?
saying that out loud.
Then how are you communicating that?
Pyrus just gonna
Message.
do.
You still have to do the thing and cover your mouth. And again, you can only message one person,
One
so...
thing, please. Should we fight them?
Hey, you guys
Pyrus is
wanna
just gonna-
fuck him up?
Take her Timora's axe off her back and just kind of hold it by her side to try to signal that we kind of need to do something.
Barry actually puts up his hands and says, Now, there's no reason to... What?
There's more crackle, but it's okay.
No!
It's not.
a
It's
lot
not
of
getting
that.
terrible. It's just crackling. It's not ear piercing like it used to be.
This is awful. Anyway, Barry holds up his hands as you grab your axe and he says, Now, there's no reason we need to resort to violence.
Nobody's getting violent. Pyrus
Your
is not.
friend just grabbed an axe and is holding it quite threateningly.
And I don't see her swinging it.
No,
Not
she's
yet.
just protecting. She's just being protective.
It's her own
So,
axe.
so I'll tell you that we were asked to check on the safety of the king by numerous residents of this land, Altera. Numerous residents who were concerned about the fact that after the previous king and queen mysteriously passed away, that things in the land changed so dramatically that king's guards were all fired, removed from their posts, thrown into prison, that completely unqualified king's guards are now roaming these castle halls, guarding it, and that we've heard very unsettling stories about the four of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, I am very interested to hear what exactly you know about the four of us here on the cabinet. That was chosen specifically by the late King Tarthal, mind you.
Yeah, I heard that you guys didn't really like the way he was ruling the kingdom, so you found a way to get rid of him.
Are you
And
implying that we
control his
ourselves murdered our king?
Yes, I am. I'm not implying it. I'm just.
Yeah, I'm stating it
I'm just
actually.
flat out
Yeah.
stating it, and I think that you, Mr. Barry Bosworth, whatever your name is,
Bosworth,
Iron.
As you say that, even like this far away, you can't really tell the color of his eyes like too deeply, but as you say that, he sort of gets really like you can tell his eyebrows furrow a little bit, and you can actually see his eyes in his sockets start glowing a bright red color.
That's not unsettling at all.
And it's like very matching his like exactly matching the sort of embellishments on his vest.
And that those red eyes of yours bring me to another very interesting thing that my research led me to, which is the unsettling connection between you and Iron through the Bloodborne.
Okay, well, first of all, judging a person by the color of their eyes is just downright mean.
I mean, it's true. I know that all too well, and I drop my my eyes and kind of try and make my eyes shine just a little bit brighter.
Yeah, see? So you're okay with your friend just making accusations and judging me by the color of my eyes? It's not my fault I was born with red eyes.
Your eyes weren't red until you got angry at what I was saying.
No, actually, my eyes have been red my whole life.
Well, they weren't that bright.
Listen, the verbal gymnastics, over it. We would like to know what's going on, and if the king is safe, then you're saying he's safe and there's nothing wrong with him.
Of course.
But we just witnessed his lifeless body upstairs.
Well, I can personally promise you that his body is indeed not lifeless and does indeed have life in it.
Can you personally prove that to us?
What?
Let's go upstairs right now.
See, I believe that if you were already in the king's chambers, I don't know if he's going to be alive when we get up there.
Have you ever seen the king apart from Iron
Well, of course.
in the past few weeks?
Yes. The king made a statement about certain changes that were going to be coming to the kingdom after he gets coronated.
Yeah.
Day after tomorrow.
Since
Have
that
you seen him
statement,
after that?
Have you seen him since then?
Surely Iron was nearby.
No, actually, he made that statement on his own.
And have you seen him on his own since that statement?
Since then?
Yes, I have.
All right. Then
I
it
didn't
should
know
be no
that.
problem for you to just show us how full of life and vigor
Except
he
that
is.
the only problem here is that you all are trespassers on royal property.
And you all are murderers.
And usurpers.
What? What'd you say?
Usurpers.
Usurpers.
What does that mean? I've never heard that word.
Treason.
What?
Treason.
I've never heard that word
Treason.
before.
Treason.
It means that you have. It
A
means
coup.
you are taking the
A
power
coup.
of the king away from him and giving it
Slurped
to
it.
yourself.
Well, I am very, very sorry that all of you see us cabinet members in such low light.
You shouldn't
Like
have killed
to
the king
do
and
a
queen
perception
then.
check.
What?
Like I wanna. I think he's lying, and I want to see whatever
Insight.
that is.
That's an insight check.
Insight.
Can I also make an insight check?
I'd like to make
Yes.
an insight
Okay.
check.
Of course.
Thank you.
I as
Thank you.
well.
I want to. I'm specifically trying to suss out whether or not he believes what he's saying to us.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Anybody can make an insight check.
18 plus a 3.
I,
18, 19, 20,
Urobos?
21.
Here, hold on,
Can
Orladar.
I ask Rylith? Rylith, have they interrogated you at all, by chance?
Rylith is sort of trying to stay behind everybody and like say this underneath his breath, and he says, "Extralia has, and Iron has, but Seamus and Barry have never been there."
Just the women.
Mm-hmm.
So just the one right there and the other one, right?
Mm-hmm. They're the
Can you
two
guys
biggest
admit-
talkers.
Or did you guys not torture him?
Okay, so first off, insight check on just
21.
Zoria,
Dirty 20.
Timber.
21.
You all can tell that he's basically lying to you. He's been lying to you since he said that the king was full of life and that he said he's seen him on his own.
Yeah, that's all lies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
I'm gonna
No, he is definitely lying. And he even sounds smug about it. You can tell.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everything about him sounds smug. That's why I don't like him immediately.
Urobos, what did you say?
Did you guys torture Rylith by chance?
Extralia speaks up, and she says, "I don't think torture is the right word for it. We make sure to rightfully punish those who disrespect the kingdom and the king's orders." And she sort of looks at Rylith, and Rylith like cowers a little bit as you see her eyes begin to glow and give off some light as well. And you can actually see now that her eyes are pupilless like Zoria's, and they are a bright orange color.
Well, that's fun.
Bright orange coloration.
I'm gonna try to stand in front of Rylith. Eyes here.
And she just shoots her eyes directly at you, Pyra.
I will not
Urobos
break
will
eye
summon his
contact.
echo
You
and make it start walking towards them.
Okay, so as you do that, Barry hops down from the table, and he says, "Well, I am very sorry that this has to be the last sight any of you ever see, as it does seem like none of you can be reasoned with hospitably, and it does seem like you're on our grounds." And as he says that, Extralia, he's like steps up next to Extralia, and Extralia extends a hand, and Barry vanishes. I would like you all to roll initiative, or don't roll initiative. That's where we'll pick it up in 2 weeks.
Ooh.
No.
Oh no! I don't like that.
Dirty birdie.
Oh.
I want to keep going.
But what if we just kill them real quick? Says the
What if we
neutral
don't kill
good
them?
Twilight cleric.
Touching fingers.
What if we go for 30 more minutes?
Would you rather stop now at the beginning of a fight and then pick it up right at the top of a fight, or have to stop our session in the middle of a fight?
I would rather stop it now and do the whole fight later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
So we will pick it up in 2 weeks. I forgot to say this at the beginning of the stream. We are actually going to be taking next week off for those of us with finals to deal with schoolwork, as well as give me some time to plan the adventure going forward after this little big arc gets sorted with, which there's still quite a bit to do here on Altera.
yeah. All right.
But that's gonna do it for this episode of SOTC.
Mm-hmm.
We love you all very much. Thank you so much for joining in on our fun.
Yes.
And if you can't join us live, don't forget to follow along on YouTube. I will hopefully have all of the past episodes up next weekend probably, and then I'll get. What?
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Decoton and his crew, or their crew, for the raid.
Oh,
that
we
was
got
super
raided?
great. Yeah.
Oh, dope!
It was
Thanks,
it was
y'all.
delightful.
That's so cool.
Thanks so much for stopping in, guys. That was
Yay.
really appreciated. appreciated it.
Thank you
It
all
was
if any of you stuck around
Yeah.
and watched the tense conversations.
Yeah, it was very fun to have some conversation in this
Oh my
little
goodness.
sidebar that I'm watching over here as I monitor the stream.
Very, very fun. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I'm overjoyed.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thank you all if you stuck around, if there's anybody still out there. We love you all very much, and we will see you in 2 weeks. I'm very upset that we have to take such a long break. But hey, if you want to drop a follow on the channel and see where this crazy stuff leads, in 2 weeks we'll see y'all then. So
We'll
good night.
be back on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Woohoo!
That's right.
Really? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So we
Make
love
sure
you
to have
all.
a drink.
Thank you very much for joining in, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.